Live?
We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, lords and ladies, adventurers alike, welcome to session 21 of ClockWork.
Is it 21 or 20?
It is 21. It says so over there, and my notes have us at 21.
Okay, good, because I was like, did Kelly update it? Because I didn't.
I updated it.
Okay.
That's why you take notes, ladies and gentlemen, so you know what session number you're on.
Because I take notes!
That's a blank page. I take notes. There you go.
Oh, excuse me. Right. So, any announcements?
Yes.
Coming June, we're going to be doing a micro campaign while James is gone.
James and Caitlin.
And Caitlin. And
Bella.
Everyone's got... That's why I wasn't invited.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be bringing in a familiar face, Kelly. She played Zestra in Dumb Luck. And we'll be bringing, hopefully, some new faces that will be
Video calling in.
video calling in. So that'll be a whole new dynamic that we've never done before. So keep an eye out this next month. We'll be doing some sneak peeks on the different 3D printed objects and different things and maps.
Yes, we got a map to come.
Yes.
Hopefully next week we'll get it mounted.
Oh, so gorgeous. Second announcement. Hopefully this isn't our last time with Trick. Scheduling problems. That's why we're doing it on a Saturday this week.
I work every Friday now, so
Yes.
till 9. So either we're gonna throw around some options. But
Yeah. We'll
see what
try and
happens.
figure it out. Hopefully this isn't the last time, but
I hope not.
who knows? He might come back and later if we can't figure it out.
I'll go on a long journey,
Yes.
and then I'll come back over Power Games.
Yes.
Yeah,
Most
so
likely.
come back with a ton of new
During the
inventions.
time I was gone,
I
this
invented
is all
nuclear
I did.
power.
If we do lose
I
him,
invented nuclear power.
we will bring in someone else. I have some friends. I have other friends.
We
sorry,
have
guys.
other friends in nerd places.
We never returned the object that we stole. I secretly stole it and recreated it.
Comes back with gauntlets of module power.
Oh no.
Now Iron Man has a module
The
strapped to
last
his
thing
chest.
Trick needs is
I
a
have-
laser cannon.
It's a
I have upgraded
CR
Iron Man.
gauntlets.
That's the last thing he needs.
yeah. Those are the two announcements.
Right. So wonderful things hopefully to be looking forward towards in the future. Now, we have all our little pieces out already. Perfect. Now, forget about the city.
Why?
For today, we are going to take a little stroll down memory
Into my
lane.
dreams? Don't go into my dreams. That's a bad
Ooh,
idea.
we could go into the dreams.
We could, but you would all die in my dreams.
We'd go into Rabbit Street.
That would be exciting.
Ready?
Pull out the boat.
Right. So,
Can I
everybody
use that
ready?
yet? I haven't finished the water. Yes. No.
Mentally
Yeah.
prepared.
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready for the days and adventures ahead. Oh, you got a whole hat now. Oh,
It's
I need
his
a hat.
disguise.
I'm gonna go around pretending to be Pipe. Anyone have a straw?
Well, okay. Paint a picture in your minds. You're going back to your guys' week-long trip in that little boat of a ship.
Mm-hmm.
To the city of Esmir. I had to double check.
It's right there.
You all are currently on the ground in a small clearing in a forest. Driver had to stop for a second. He's going to be resting for the day.
Got it. Makes sense.
Are we getting backdated experience? You were actually level.
You were actually
You were level 7 last campaign or last session, but you don't get to use
Wind
that.
flowing through the trees, about a moderate breeze. Temperature's starting to go down as fall is slowly rolling in. Trim is taking a nap in this. Taking a nap in the ship, and Point is just shut down and hasn't even realized you guys have landed yet.
Point was talked into shut down by Trim. I did.
Trim tried to find a therapist and Point declined.
Access
So-
denied.
What do you all do with yourselves while you're just sitting here?
Well, the first question is, do I have access to all of my 7th level stuff?
For the sake of simplicity, yes, you do.
Okay, good.
I was like, I don't even remember what I got.
Me neither. Okay.
I do. I got.
We're bending the rules of time and space here.
I
a
got
little
Flash of
bit.
Genius.
Yeah, you got Flash of Genius now.
I got 3rd level spells.
I do
Slots.
not.
I got one more second level spell slot.
You finally caught up to me.
What am I going to do? We're not at a town.
Are there
or anything,
any
we're just-
goblins nearby?
You guys don't know. There's no real the windows you guys were looking through were pretty small and don't really have a good view down.
Tool expertise.
So we didn't see any goblins.
Nope. You're in a small clearing surrounded by very tall trees.
If you want, I could go up really high and look around.
Might as well. See if there's any points of interest. Stretch our legs.
I get shot.
Point is in the cabin.
That is not a point of interest.
Interesting, not helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna go up really high and see what I can see.
Right.
How high can you go up before you can't see anything on the ground?
So taking a moment,
You would run out of oxygen first.
How high can you go up before running a box?
I don't know.
very, very
How
high.
high?
About dang it
Several
all.
miles, isn't it?
Dang it, I watched a video of a guy parasailing with a motor up to a really high point without oxygen. I can't remember.
Because if I can figure that out, then maybe I'll just camp up
Looking
there.
around as you climb this tree, it's about.
Oh, I'm
Climb the
climbing
tree.
a tree? Okay.
He's flying.
Oh, you're flying? I
I have
forgot. You can
boots, bro.
fly. I keep forgetting you can fly. That's a problem. I shouldn't forget you can fly. Who can forget that the midget can fly? No offense.
DM. To his doom.
To my dismay and my possible doom.
He
So
flings us
flying
off
up-
a cliff and I just walk down. It's just like, dang it.
Flying up into the air, taking a quick look around, you do see some smoke coming about a half mile to the west.
Smoke half mile to the west?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go back down. Like, hey guys, there's smoke to the in that direction. In that direction.
I wouldn't have had this prepared, so I will put that up here.
Ravek will gesture with his cane. Lead on then.
Are you coming, Mr. Piper?
Yes, I will follow.
We'll walk in that direction.
I would not have that.
Pay close attention, Mr. Pipe. I don't want to get lost.
Yes. I would not have that prepared.
I just start playing around trees. I'm pretty sure it's this way.
Okay. Right. So. That's right, what time is it? 7 in the morning. Very early.
Oh, so early. I start work then.
So, taking a walk, it takes about an hour to get to it. But you come, the trees start to thin out, and you can see a small village.
Is it the same small village?
Is it the same village?
If that's the case, I'm turning around.
It does not look familiar to
Oh,
you.
good.
It's
There's
the
a lot-
same village. Let's go
There's a
find
lot
some
less
goblins.
farmland and a lot more livestock.
Is it, oh, there's livestock. Are
This
there
one has
green
a-
people walking around?
Green people?
Goblins or green people? Goblins usually don't have a lot of livestock, so that's
I
why
have the
asked
ability to
orcs.
come up with solutions under pressure. And give a +5 to all of my rolls, basically.
A lot of you can see a couple gnomes standing on tall stools, dotting around, small crooks looking over a flock.
It's adorable.
It's adorable.
It's like
Let's light them
children
on
watching
fire.
animals.
That's why he was asking about our height.
It's adorable. Let's light them on fire.
These are your people.
These are my people.
Well, not quite. They're probably
As you
forest
start to
gnomes.
leave the tree line, one of the spots takes notice and raises their crook and just raises their crook and hailing as if to say hello.
They're
Where's
actually
mine?
secretly they're secretly waving the arm into.
Yes, they're
Okay,
sending a
well, you
secret
did grab
message
mine.
that food has arrived.
They're cannibals. We all dead. So if we die in this one, how are we gonna?
If you die
Play in
here,
the
well, that's the problem.
I don't know how Trick managed it.
If that happens, we're starting the sailing campaign early.
Right.
And
Well,
James is just jumping overboard later on.
so he raises your
It
crook
gets
and-
in a wreck, and Mirth had fallen overboard.
No!
That wouldn't be a problem for my character.
Anyways. After receiving your
Mentally.
hailing, he kind of points his crook in a direction. As you turn, you can see a small dirt path leading up to this small village.
Oh. Oh, that way then. That way I don't disturb, that's the word I'm looking for. Disturb the flocks.
Onward!
I have a potion of transmutation.
How big are these
Oh, that's right,
people?
thank you. They're gnomes.
They're gnomes like me.
Gnomes
Are they
like
rock gnomes, or are they forest gnomes, or are they?
They're probably not deep gnomes.
It's possible.
You can't really tell from here. They do seem to be around 2.5 feet tall. Pretty sure.
2.5 feet tall. That's shorter than I am.
I thought you were 2.5 feet.
I am 2.5 feet tall, but if
Okay.
they're between 2 and 2.5 feet tall, they're all shorter than.
Ranging between those scales. Walking along, you enter into this very small village. Houses are mostly
Literally
tightly packed
and
together.
figuratively.
You do see a couple taller races walking around, mostly humans. You do see an elf going about his business in the blacksmith.
Is he 6 feet tall?
So are there like tall buildings sporadically through the mushroom houses?
What is
Most
this?
all the
Where they all
houses,
live under-
all the houses seem to be human-sized.
Interesting.
Poor gnomes.
They
They have doggy doors.
I was just about to ask if they had like small doors built into the big ones.
No, they just have ropes on all the door
No,
handles.
there are. You do see as you're walking. You do see some side doors with smaller for the gnomes.
Are the gnomes the help? Oh my
Yes,
God.
you run into a gnome slave labor camp.
Great. I must free my people.
No, they all seem very happy. You see people calling to each other, saying morning. Everyone seems to be pretty happy.
They're being forced. I need to enroll investigation to see.
As you're walking through, you do see some humans helping gnomes set up some streamers, and it seems like they're preparing for a festival
Okay.
or some kind of celebratory event. No, not many people really seem to take notice of you or mind you. A couple wave at you with smiles, but no one really addresses you or talks to you. They're all going about their business.
Is there anything that looks well? What's the biggest building in town? In the village? 'Cause I highly doubt there's like an inn of any sort.
What's the biggest building, and are they brewing anything?
Biggest building is what seems to be a barn.
I asked for it.
You did ask for it.
Are they brewing anything?
You do not smell
For the
anything
festival.
brewing.
But they're making it. They're having a festival.
Yep.
Yes, and you're just gonna casually smell beer.
I will
I mean, I could.
gently tap a small person
Have you ever walked
with
by
my
a brewery?
cane and be like, what festival is going on?
It's the little people festival.
Oh crap! I forgot. What I was going to say. I had a train of thought and I lost
You had a
it.
train of thought.
They leave the station.
What is
all
going
too
on?
Quickly.
I like trains.
I would like to go left. Ah, you
Don't you
died.
want to go right? Oh yes. Well, we're at Sorry.
Never heard of that. Is that gnomish?
Yes.
Harvest
What she
festival.
said is.
The what festival?
End of season harvest festival.
Ah.
What do you harvest here?
Harvest some minor crops and lots of wool.
Nice.
We also managed to collect a lot of berries from that patch over down there. We make some pretty fine wine.
Do you?
Where might we be able to find some wine?
Well, you can probably try the running stag down there.
Oh, I
Can you
find-
halt it for me? I can't walk that fast. Do you?
Excuse me, I got some
Yes.
work to do.
Go for it. A running stag. Why do we always have to find something that's running?
Going down the road, it's
Pretty
right
sure
next to it's next to the
metaphorical,
main street.
Mr. Prey.
Just a decent-sized building, a bit bigger than a house. The sign "Running Stag."
You have the running stag with the picture of a stag that's running, and next to it is the halted stag with a stag that's run into a wall.
We
This
have
is
the
where
hunter.
you
we
stop
have the
for the
running
night,
stag,
and this
the
is
stopping
where you
stag.
come to enjoy each other.
Oh look, they have a door for you.
Oh, thanks. These short jokes never get.
Or should I hold this one?
I could just put on my extending armor and just extend myself up there.
Yes, we will go in. Does it look like a very large establishment?
Entering, it's a medium-sized bar.
It's the only.
Though
known
currently
house.
no one's sitting there.
Is there a tender?
There is a bartender to the back of you guys. Human. He seems to be busy looking at something on the shelves and moving bottles around.
Did you lose your marbles? I can help you find them. For
Oh,
a
I'm
small
sorry,
fee.
customers. Can I help you? Oh, you look new to town.
Yes, we were just traveling. Decided to take a break, so.
Oh, then you're probably here for a drink.
Yes.
What do you all prefer? Something with a bit of spice
I
to
want
it,
him plastic.
sweeter, or do you want something a bit more stiff to the taste?
We hear you make a fine wine out of the berries just down the way.
All right, some juniper wine for you, and anything else?
I don't drink on holidays.
Don't worry, even if you get plastered, I can heal you.
Right, so 1 glass of juniper wine.
Oh, grab me a glass, I guess.
All right,
Might
2.
as well.
5 silvers total.
Do you charge for water?
Turtle, I got you. Oh, me.
I have 3 silvers. What do you got?
I've got gold. That's
Oh.
10 of a gold.
Oh,
I have
gold.
6 silver.
Thank you, sir. He opens up a register.
I have 6 silver and
gathers
43
out your change. 4 silvers and 10 copper.
Oh, there you go. Now you have something. Now you're not running around with hundreds.
Right then, just a
Right.
moment. He actually places a small glass in front of Trick. Water,
Yes, thank you.
and he gets to work starting to mix together some juniper wine. Plopping a kind of looks like a dandelion, like the yellow dandelions.
Yeah.
Plopping them into there like a stem and placing them in front of you. All right, here you go. 2 juniper wines. So what brings you all to
Check for
town?
poison.
That's not a wine, Alan. Wine you sip.
Yes, you hold it by the stem so you don't heat it up. You swirl it around to aerate, and you slurp it to also aerate it and get a better taste of the flavor. You swirl it around in your mouth to
Oh, okay.
You
get a little sooty.
You're thinking
taste.
whiskey.
Oh, darn. That's right. Fancy glass of wine.
It has a very sweet taste to it as you take it down. And as you swallow it, has a slight bitterness to it, almost like cranberry.
Prestidigitation.
So can I inquire as to why you 3 are joining us this year?
We came to murder people. I mean,
Yeah.
we came to.
Happenstance.
We're looking
really.
for something to do.
We're traveling to Esmir, and
Our pilot has a very small ship, which means a small tank, which means he has to fill up frequently.
that is not.
More
They
empty.
don't do gas in this thing?
Empty
No.
the tank. More frequently.
Empty a
Oh well, you
No,
all
I
seem
don't
to be,
have gas.
oh well, you all
Elemental
seem to be in
powers.
some great luck for just passing through. It's
So
our
then why did we stop?
it's our
to
final
sleep.
it's our final harvest
Oh.
festival along with the festival of giving
Your final harvest festival, meaning you'll never have another one, huh?
for the year, of course.
Oh. Mike, what are you gonna just like kill each other? This is going very dark in my mind. Very fast.
Ah, Festival of Giving.
I give you a black eye.
It's more of a holiday, really, to be thankful for the blessings we've been given.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Well,
Makes
you'll be
sense.
staying for the festivities later tonight, won't you?
Oh, absolutely. We have nothing
Yes,
better
and-
to do.
Sure. Is there anything we can help with?
Is there anything we can gain experience points off? I mean, help with.
Well, any of you know how to shear sheep?
No.
I know how to roast them.
I could figure it out.
Are you any good with knives?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
I'm good with the dagger.
for the most part.
Yes, I do use knives, usually scavels, but yes.
I can do that. Let's do it.
Right, then
Let's
why
try.
don't you take the main road, back towards the fields. If you take a left off that dirt path, you'll come to a smallish building before you get to the fields. Go in there and ask for. There you go. This is what you get for
Typically,
not
how
writing
tall
down your
are
names.
sheep?
It's right in here.
About 2.5 feet. Actually, I think
Some can
some
get
get up. Those that would be a smaller sheep. I guess they do
Some
Get
can
up
get
to,
up
like,
to 3.
3.
Ask for Baron Fiddlefen.
Baron Fiddlefen.
Mr. Fiddlefen?
Got it.
Tell him I sent you to help with the shearing of the sheep, and for sure he'll find some way to get you all sorted. If you don't mind helping, of course.
Of course not. Come to fiddle with your befuddled fancies of sheep.
Yes, we will make our way over there.
Indeed.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the festival.
Me too.
I
Aye.
hope there's goblins.
As you guys start to leave the establishment, you hear another
We're gonna
voice.
run into the same goblins that we told to leave the other town. They came to
They're
break this
like-
town.
Oh, you guys will kill you.
As you're all leaving, you hear a faint voice from the very, very back, like, Aaron, help me with this cake, would you? As the
There
door
was
closes.
Rune Knights!
The Rune Knight makes a
Yes.
surprise visit to this town.
Never put down your guard. Always look over your shoulder.
Well, we're traveling this way, and he's traveling this way, and we just happen to meet in the same tiny itty bitty village. For
And
some
he doesn't
weird
have
reason.
his armor on, but we recognize him somehow.
Yes. We will go find Mr. Fiddle. Okay, you messed me up.
Fiddlefen.
Fiddlefen.
Fiddlefen. I was like, Fiddlefest? Fiddle something with Fiddle Battle something.
Mr. Fiddle Fuzzy. Fuzzy Fiddler.
Okay, I've already forgot his name, we'll go there.
Just Mr. Fiddle.
Fiddlefan.
It's not that hard to find. You guys passed it on your way in. You find it rather easily opening the door. This one does seem to be a little bit smaller than the other homes around it. Those of you who are 6 feet do have to punch a little bit to get in through the front door.
Oh, I feel like Gandalf. Oh, sorry.
It's a straw roof, so you put your head through the roof.
Oh, dang it.
I'll fix it.
Right. Thank you, Sam.
Create sparks from scraping
And
my
that'll
head.
do it. Right, going back to the south field, Sam. That's taken care of. We're gonna need to start getting those sheep sheared. Hello.
Hello, we are here for Mr. Fiddlefan to help shear sheep.
That'd be me,
We're just
Baron
in town.
Fiddlefen, at your service.
Nice to meet you.
Small, very small man, balding, with some wisps of blonde hair still clinging to his scalp. Long hooked nose. Looking at you with twinkling blue eyes, almost as if they're still filled with mischief.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh dear. He's my friend.
Yeah, what can I do you all for?
No, it's a better question of what can we do you for?
I mean,
We're just in town and looking to kill some time.
Yeah, charge, but you know.
So you just came here to help out?
Yes, might as well. Everybody else is busy, so
No, it's not. We don't have much we can pay you for, but
don't worry about it.
We have plenty in that regard.
oh well, that's mighty right. Nice of you all. And why don't you come with me to the south field?
Yes, I will do.
We're getting started shearing the sheep. Any of you have experience with that?
No.
Have you?
But I'm all for learning new skills.
Right then. Can any of you handle a knife real well?
Yes, and I'll pull out my Genasi dagger.
I'll just proffer my sailing knives.
Righty then. We can probably have you two. Why don't we have you two help hold down the sheep while we have Sam get you sorted out and set. You handle a knife good?
What? Yes, sure.
Or you can probably get started right away.
Yes, I can hold down a sheep.
Yes, I should be able to hold down a sheep.
Hold
Right,
still.
Sam! Laura! Oi!
I just look around,
Hey,
knock it out with a
man.
rock.
Alright, come over here. Over here. Come on, come on.
I will do my best not to step on him.
One
as I
brief
walk by.
travel later. Standing in the field surrounded by sheep. Most of them are concentrated near, in the direction away from the town. Kind of almost bunched up together. They have a couple of sheared sheep already. Right, so what
Do they have a
do you have here for? Laura, Sam, here's your new helpers. Sam, get these two tall ones sorted out for helping you hold down the sheep and teach them how to handle a knife and how to shear these correctly. Laura, I think he can be good enough. I think he'll be good enough for you. He can help you. He can help you shear if you need him, but you can also help carry a wool over. Right, ready? All get started. I got some other things I need to take care of. They're in your hands now, Laura. Right, so new blood.
Yes.
Now let's get you started.
Indeed.
What is considered my intelligence modifier? 5?
Yes.
Yes. The
So I
big
can
number is
use
a
that.
score.
Right, so what are your all names?
Only on. Oh, Ravak.
So I can use the.
Right, Revek, you go with Sam. You
Mr.
are
Pipe.
Pike. You with me.
Trick.
Trick. You just stay right here. If one of us calls for you, come on over and you can help us move you can help us move some of the wool over.
So I've been.
Demoted, yes.
You've been misled.
Well, I'm gonna go find something else.
So just standing there picking grass.
No, I'm not
making
picking
your
grass.
escape.
He's blowing grass whistles.
Clearly, I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to summon a method and try and bind it.
Oh boy.
Okay, what method are you summoning? This takes a minute to cast, doesn't it?
Let me double check. I believe
As he's
it
looking
does.
that
And
up.
you need the material for it.
Yes, you do need the material.
What material?
Depends on the method.
Need,
You need magma to summon a magma method, and you would need mud to summon a mud method, steam to summon a steam method,
Best you could do right now
ice
is
to summon
just
an ice method.
dump some water on the dirt, make some mud, and hope that works.
Well, I only have 4 different methods in my in this bestiary, so I don't know what the other 2 do.
Right. Mud method's kind of like restrain you and slow you down or incapacitate you. Steam blasts steam at you, and so on and so forth.
Oh, there's Conjure method.
Okay.
Yes, Conjure method takes a minute to cast, and Bind method takes 10 minutes.
So immediately you're all put to work. Sam and Laura, respectively, have you guys help them hold down the sheep, lift limbs here to help shave them, talking to you and giving you a brief overview lesson. After about 3 sheep, they have you come over and they help guide your hands along. So they're fairly confident you can do it.
yes, like this.
What does the mud method?
It slows you down. It's
Either restrains or slows you down. I can't remember off the top.
Monster manual.
after about 20 minutes, they have you start shearing sheep too, to just speed the process along. Shearing sheep, moving the wool yourselves, and guiding the sheep over to where they're supposed to be. Some more people come over to help you out, and within a couple of hours,
Restrained for 1 minute.
so essentially it's like handcuffing them to the ground for a couple of seconds.
They can make a saving throw at the end of each turn.
That they might be able to escape out of like Houdini. After a few hours, a lot of gnomes surround you, and you guys finish shaving the last sheep. It's only around noontime.
Steam. I'm gonna work on something a steam method.
You don't have steam.
I just have to pour water on his head.
Only when it's on fire.
Oh, it'll be on fire after about the fourth pour of
Oh
water.
yeah, you just go over, you pluck at his mustache, you
I don't have
scream.
facial hair.
Just stomp on his foot.
The hair would all melt off.
You probably like just dump some water into his pipe, he screams at you. You throw some water on his head and you're good to go.
I dump it in his pipe and he makes the steam come out of his pipe and I just steam method. There we go.
Yes, but I'd have to make steam for an entire minute.
Or
It's true.
Can you catch steam in a bottle? That's a question for another time.
Technically, no.
Phew. That was,
Turns into moisture.
that was
I can shoot
well,
a
faster than last year.
It probably helps to have a couple extra
Giants.
hands. I was
Hands.
going to say hands.
Yes, hands.
Hands.
I just shoot a firebolt into some water. That would make steam, right?
Not for an extended minute.
Yeah, it has to
Oh,
be
it
a
has to
whole
be
minute.
Yes, you would basically.
So
That's
You
why
gotta-
you
you have to
can't
have a-
use spells to create methods. You would literally have to have a furnace. You would have to have a bowl of mud. You'd have to have a boiling pot of water. You would have to have. What are some other ones?
Magma.
An icicle.
Magma is. Yeah, the ice ones, honestly, during winter is the easiest to summon. But.
One of the only times you can summon an icicle.
Exactly.
bonfire.
As you guys are talking, a smaller gnome walks up to him holding a decent bowl, deep filled with water in a ladle, holding it. Here, Daddy, you must be thirsty. Oh, thanks, Hilda. What am I doing that for? I have real water.
I was like, why are you pretending?
Oh, yeah,
That was
let
satisfying.
me see this for a
That
second,
was
Hilda.
quite the cool
Would
sound.
any of you guys like some?
Yes. Stick a ladle. Prestidigitation to clean it first, then take a ladle.
Just to be
Prestidigitation, hand it over.
I'll do the same.
You know, sanitize before you use the workstation.
Habits, you know?
2020 has made me a new man.
Suddenly everyone's sanitary.
Ah,
Can you imagine
I
doing.
could do create bonfire.
In a field?
Yes.
You would have set fire to the forest.
Can you keep that controlled, or does everything just start on fire?
Depends on where you put it.
Yeah, depends on where I put it.
He just makes a
But
bonfire.
it would start catching things on fire.
If I just stuck it in the middle of rocks, though.
At this
It
point, though,
only
we're
takes
done
up
already.
5 foot.
Yes, you were helping. You're very helpful.
Okay.
We kept you busy, don't worry. You're buried in wool. We'll find you. A wool method!
I made sure to keep my gloves on so I don't accidentally light them on fire.
It was a nice warm massage for your sheep.
Would that be a smoke method?
If you got
It
some more
would.
time, we can. If you all have some more time, we can start setting up some of the festival buildings.
Sure.
Do you need a mason to set up buildings?
Oh no.
Okay, because I'm a mason.
I will lean up against buildings, casting Mage Hand to like lift things up and hang things.
I'll throw a trick up.
And
Grab
catapult!
back and pipe. You spend the rest of the day helping pull up decorations, moving out tables, and setting out food. You get taken along with a bunch of little gnomes.
Yay.
You guys spend most of your time actually around humans and elves and actually a small family of half-orcs.
Dang.
Cool.
You,
Wrestling match again?
a bunch of a bunch of gnomes take you over to a barn. Take you over to the barn. And there's a second one right behind it.
Well, there's a second
Just
barn?
just a little out of sight and a tad smaller. As they open it up and start wheeling out these wooden contraptions.
Gnome catapults.
Gnome boats?
Ballistas.
You help them as they start to assemble this kind of like large. What's the word for it?
Siege machine.
Structure?
It's like when you're camping out in the mountains and they have those structures with no walls but a roof.
Canopy?
Oh, man.
No, canopy is one word, but there's another word.
Pavilion.
That's the other word I was thinking of.
You start setting up a large round pavilion.
Gazebo.
Gazebo, yeah. But those usually are
Those are
the water.
Yeah, and they're solid. You don't move a gazebo.
No.
Anyways, continue.
Whatever it is. Start setting it up, and when they're about the time they're finished, it has like a kind of like a raised wooden center.
for the human sacrifice.
It's almost like a layered cake, going from about a foot wide to wider and wider down at the base. After a few hours of you guys setting up around town, you guys get ferried over to where you are. And they start setting up decorations and putting a lot of fine food and objects. And a few decent sized crystals and jewels, some small pieces of jewelry here and there. They're setting up on this pavilion
How are my gloves doing?
just outside town.
Nice. I will find small children when I'm taking a break, and I'll pull out my.
Matches?
No, they're the flaming,
Your flame rings.
ever burning.
Oh, fires.
Ah,
What are those called?
Your flaming rocks.
Yes, my flaming rocks, but what are they called? Continual flames. Yes, I'll bring out my continual flames and just juggle fire. Granted, it's not very impressive because I'm only juggling 2. But then I will cast Mage Hand and pull out my hand and wipe the sweat off and put it back in the glove.
The children are in awe. They're just looking at you with sparkly eyes like, this is amazing.
Keep it up, I just need
A couple of older children in their teenage years smiling at you like, yeah, until you take your hand out of the glove and it continues to juggle. And that's when some of their jaws start to drop.
It's like, wait a second.
After your little performance, a human woman comes and brings you a piece of bread, thanking you for entertaining the children for a little bit. We're going off on our way to continue setting up for this festival. How much time do you guys want to spend helping out? Do you want to stay here till it's done?
Might as well.
When was the pilot saying he was
Here's
going
look for
to
trouble.
take off? Was it in the morning?
Yeah. You guys have till tomorrow morning.
Then yeah, might as well stay. Nothing better to do.
Wait, look for trouble.
Good food.
Or loot the room.
There is no room. We're in a pavilion.
Exactly. With lots of shiny things.
Food everywhere.
Couch to still a gem. Turns out it's a turkey leg. That's a very polished turkey leg.
They did a very good job of making this.
They cut the butter into like gold pieces.
Right.
It's a full gold ingot. Ah.
The guys get finished helping set up for this entire festival, get all the livestock put away and taken care of, fed, all the decorations out, the food prepared, and everything finally set up at 8:30.
Okay.
Long
very
full day of work for you
specific
guys. I just like throwing out specific times at you all. Don't worry. You might want to make a note of that at 8:45.
Okay. 8:30. Okay.
Just spout out random dates to your players, and they'll wonder what the heck is it for.
Right.
Is it a full moon? No.
Yes.
Now I'm worried.
Is it a full
Normally harvest celebrations happen on full moons.
That is true.
Actually, I have to check that. I have to check the calendar real
Is
quick.
it a full
for
moon?
that.
Have I had my sanity medicine?
Turns out, Trick's a vampire.
vampire.
Werewolf.
Trick's a werewolf. No wonder you're so short.
I've wanted to do like a were-tiger character. I think that's cool.
Most were creatures the DM gets full control over.
Mostly only werewolves, because those are the only evil.
Were-rats.
Oh, and were-rats. All the other ones are neutral and
Were-bats.
Werewolves are evil.
yes, werewolves.
I'm the only one with stats
So
to
if
a
you're
were-bat.
playing chaotic evil, then
the
the
DM,
DM
gets
gets
control.
really
It becomes a monster, yeah. And they're under the DM's control. Because the lycanthropy
Okay.
takes control of their brain.
So actually, Russell, you do know tonight. The first moon's the new is a waxing crescent, and Mayak is a full fading moon.
Huh.
So
Technically not a full moon? Or is full fading...
full moon fading. So it's
Oh.
close enough. It's considered a full moon, but
Ah.
it's fading away.
Interesting. Highly convenient. I don't think James realized it, and he's now starting to contemplate. I shouldn't have mentioned it.
When the player's plot twist is better than the DM's.
Well, I'll keep this in mind for another time, but it's not what's planned for tonight.
I got 18 to steal something. 18
Trick!
plus 12.
Trick!
That's
No!
a 30
No!
off of the stand.
I'm just gonna wait when he rolls on the trinket table and gives you a doll. Did you know there's a battery? Like you know the ones that
I'm
you
gonna
can
steal
lick
the diamond.
on the
Yeah,
The
trinket table?
biggest one you have.
I did not know that.
It's like a little box with 2 prongs that if you stick your tongue on it, it'll
I got
Give
a
you a shock.
24 to make sure that happens.
in the. It's in there.
You want to steal the biggest
it's in
diamond
this
on
one.
that pavilion?
Yes, I do.
It's in this one. Alan.
It's not in the case, is it?
Biggest diamond is about yay big, rough quartz, but it's polished on all the materials off it. Decent sized natural gem.
I think the trinkets are closer to the.
And
On
you
just-
managed to steal it while no one's looking.
Next to the like.
There's now
Yes,
a very empty spot on the very top of that pavilion.
I'm going to put. What is it? Use magical tinkering to put a picture of the diamond there. A very 3D looking picture of that diamond.
Okay, one moment. Just have to put something in real quick and find some notes. Okay. So you successfully paint, and you have like a little picture of it just sitting there. Honestly, have some.
How far away from? Oh, well, so it's an uncut gem.
Uncut.
I need a pencil.
Okay. You have a friend who's giving you a pencil.
I'm just hoarding 3 over here.
You steal it just in time as everyone in the village is gathering together.
But how much is that diamond worth?
To your very untrained gem cutters, but very trained thieves' eye, it can be worth raw, uncut, 250 to 750 gold.
I can put 4 elementals, 7 elementals in this. Potentially.
34.
Okay. So you all get gathered together with the rest of this village as a fairly young-looking gnome takes up on his literal soapbox. He's too
What the
tall.
heck?
That's funny.
And he stands up. Neighbors, friends, and helpful company. Thank you all for your hard work. We have worked so hard throughout the year and today to make this possible, and we're done a few hours earlier than we would have thought.
You're welcome.
So until the ceremony of thankfulness at around 11, enjoy your festivities and enjoy the harvest. As the crowd goes up into an uproar as music begins to play.
You forgot the waving of hands for prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation of the forks.
No, I was saying for making
In
it
order
the food
to
spicy.
pull a item
Well, I
out of
usually try something.
a bag of
Then
holding, you
spice
have
it.
to know what it is. So if I put it in someone else's bag of holding and they didn't know it was in there, they wouldn't know to look for it. And they could not pull it out of the bag of holding.
Yeah.
In theory.
I would rule that way.
'Cause that is
Unless
something-
they turn the bag inside out, then everything falls out. But the way I
Normally,
imagine these bags to
people
work,
wouldn't do that.
the way I see these bags working is, yeah, you store it in there by thinking about it.
Because nobody can reach 5 feet into a bag to pull something out.
4 feet. It's 4 by 4.
No. It is a 5-foot dimension inside.
I thought it was 4 by 4.
So
Ryback has like so little in there.
Yeah, me too.
He's like a suit and then a bunch of other crap. I guess he can keep his tools and stuff in there now. And a chain shirt. And his rope.
I'll have corn on the cob in one hand, mashed potatoes with the other, and then my maid's hand and the glove is feeding me the beans.
Yeah, it is a literal feast. Though you don't, though the fields are fairly small, there's a lot of meat available. There are a large amount of salads too. Seems to be from foraging, and berries galore. All kinds of desserts and snacks involving their berries.
You guys see
So they
like
do
a
have mashed
glove.
potatoes, corn on the cob, gravy. They have roast. It's a literal feast.
We're
You're
eating good.
enjoying yourselves.
Good.
I got a 17 plus 12.
Dude, what?
You're eating food. Stop stealing things from these good people.
To put the diamond in his bag.
Oh.
So you rolled what?
29.
29 to put the diamond in his bag. With that being.
With a casual slip of your fingers, you sneak your hand into his bag and let go. Under the guise of going to get seconds, patting him on the back as you go along. Very pleased with yourself for the exchange.
That mashed potatoes are great, man.
So uncivilized.
Sailors. Just chomping on my mouth.
Volcano people.
People just laughing and joking with each other, eating good food around these multitudes of tables in this clearing. It's picturesque. It's almost utopian even. It's happy. People are enjoying themselves. They love each other.
If only my childhood was this nice to me.
Grew up in the wrong town. You guys just
This is what it's like to not live in a volcano.
Live under a rock.
So this is what it's like to be loved.
Yep. Soak it in, guys.
People actually listen to me here. They're my size.
Now to betray them.
I already did that.
Oh dear, what do you all got in store for this lovely little town I've built?
I have nothing in store for them.
The only thing I have in store is my glove will go scampering across the table, grab a bowl of berries, and then slowly hover back to me. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
A couple of kids just smile and smile at this, and a couple people even like take a couple berries from the bowl as it's just flowing along.
The bowl
without
is empty
batting
by
an
the time
eye.
it gets to you. What? Next time,
They like switch the bowl out.
and over.
Out of hand reach.
Perfect stiff.
Dang it. Ravek stands up at just the wrong time, bumps the bowl, berries everywhere.
More than 5 pounds of pressure on the head.
It's 10. It can carry 10.
I have a
don't
potion of
mind.
dominion.
You know what the best part about that is? Mage Hand can then pick you up.
I know. That's the whole.
Other than you already have Boots of Flying, so you don't need to.
Right, but
Which sucks.
Right.
Kind of
my
ruins
boots
the
get
fun.
deactivated though, like they did in the.
We'll
town.
just give the potion to Trim.
Sherry has one. We both have one.
Well, we'll just force feed her that and then just like lift her way up
Would she be
and
small enough?
stick her to a wall. Barely. Because it's 1/8 of the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Calculated.
Oh, I didn't have my all-purpose tool before this, so.
Nope. Because I was looking at it, I was like, yes, I'm gonna use the all-purpose tool.
Base character
Dang, you
abilities.
don't have it.
Sure, I'll rule for that. Items you do not have at this point. You
Good.
will not have at this point.
I have laxatives and poison, so
Why do you keep those on your
that's
person?
why I want to know if they have a brewery. Why do we keep them on my person? Where else am I
Yes.
supposed to keep them? We're traveling.
In theory, she should be just light enough for me to
8 pounds.
around 8 pounds.
Right. The band starts to kick up into a more lively tune as people get up from their tables and start dancing with each other happily.
19. Still something else.
I mean,
Well,
they
that's
have
19 plus.
ever-burning torches all around, providing light. What more do you
Ever-burning?
want?
How does ever-burning torches work?
Continual flames.
Can you turn them off?
No,
That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't
What
it?
if you put them in a bag of holding? What happens?
nothing.
If you reach into the bag of holding afterwards, can you burn your hand?
No. That's what I was juggling. It's just a flame that
It doesn't
sits
burn
there.
you.
Doesn't
It
burn.
doesn't burn. It's
Doesn't
not
go out. It's not
legit.
real fire. It just looks like fire, but it doesn't burn.
So, if I correct me if I'm wrong, light but no heat?
Yep.
Yep, it's just light.
And you don't have to attune to it.
You're just gonna grab a torch?
No one will miss it.
Right, roll with disadvantage, because it is twice your height.
Is it though? Not when I hover up there.
That's still.
No,
It's just,
a-
it's a big thing. It's
it's
hard
a-
to...
tall.
How tall are these torches?
You know, like a tiki torch? Picture a tiki
Okay,
torch.
so they're not like 2 feet.
Yes, you're not
Never
picturing
mind,
this kind
I
of
don't
torch.
want
No,
one of
no.
those.
Staked in the ground torch.
I don't want it. Roll with disadvantage. What would disadvantage look like? 3s. I
irony.
still have
It would
a.
look like irony.
I still get a
While you're
15.
standing around looking around, trying to... your fingers
Even-
itching to steal something. You're looking for
Even
something good to
Ravat
grab.
would see that one.
Lauren from the field comes up to you, grabbing your hand, asking you to dance with her.
Oh dear. Sure.
As he pulls you into this ring of people. As they start
She pulls me into a ring of people that aren't paying attention, and I get a 25 to steal from.
You steal a button from someone's
Yeah,
pocket.
I got a button. I'm throwing it back.
Thank you.
This is fishing for thieves. Nope. Bad.
Pipe, the half-orc man actually comes to you at your table and grabs your arm laughing as he starts pulling you towards the dancing circle.
I don't dance, especially on a full stomach.
With men.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you quizzically and asks you a question in Orcish.
I will reply in primordial. And say I have no idea what you're saying.
He responds in primordial. Oh,
No-
good, we speak the
No
same language.
comprehende español.
Yes, there is a Spanish equivalent in this world, and it's Orcish.
No spreken de español.
The orc happens to speak primordial.
Right.
Why?
Sorry. What you assume to be the half-orc's daughter, runs up to you, apologizes to you in slightly broken common, but conversational, as she starts speaking Orcish to Apa, pulling him away, again giving you apologies as he's moving along. He did smell a little tipsy.
Ah. As he's walking away, I'll tap his calf with my cane and
Heal
cast
him.
lesser restoration.
He is no longer intoxicated.
No longer.
He sees you. Oh, jeez.
And now we're ready for another 54 drinks.
I'm cured.
I'm handling my ale real well tonight.
The real.
I was doing a drinking contest with this guy over there. I'm gonna go another round.
I'm gonna make sure that's 2, not 1. Cure wound.
So I'm dancing with the lady.
2 charges.
You're dancing with her in a large circle, like you interchanging partners.
Do I know how to dance?
You're being led, actually.
I'm being led.
That's a 14.
They seem to be used
Performance?
17. He's doing decent.
I have a
That's
17
better
for
than
my
decent,
performance.
Alan.
You don't know what the steps are, and though a
No
little
idea what to
confused,
do.
you pick up to the beat fairly quickly, and you're with quick glances here and there when you're lost, you pick up the steps, and after a couple rotations around, you're almost perfect.
My urchin background has helped me to perfect this
Art.
art
Fancy footwork.
of fancy footwork.
Though a couple stumble here and there,
Just-
you're fitting in. You're not stepping on people's toes, and you're not bumbling around like a fool.
Natural 20.
Right.
Huh.
I will wait for the song to end, and I will hold out a matchstick and just wait for it to end. And once it ends, I will fireworks at the end to just like celebrate the good song.
Next,
And
it
you
just ended
forgot
now.
that you were. You forgot you were under a pavilion with the pavilion.
No, I was pulled away from the pavilion by a drunk guy. Remember?
He wanted you to dance.
Right. So you send your fireworks off into the sky, and
Making sure to close my eyes so I don't blind myself.
everyone is everyone is
Everyone
pleasantly
wants to come.
surprised, enjoying themselves as the evening starts to die down. The musicians start packing up their instruments, and everyone kind of just stands up and starts walking towards that smaller circular pavilion where they put all their nicer stuff.
All their nicer stuff.
Mhm.
That means they had less nice stuff.
What? Pick it up, man.
Would you pickpocket this time? What'd you get?
I didn't pickpocket anything. I rolled an 18 to pull that diamond back out. And yes, you do see me.
Pipe,
But you were very
notice
confused.
Trick, for some reason, darting his little hand into your bag. Do you want to stop him or do you want to let it go?
I will definitely smack his hand. Get out.
I already got it. And a 26 to put it back.
Okay. You lost that 50-50. You didn't manage to get your fingers on it before he slapped your hand away.
I didn't get it.
No.
I rolled an 18.
I am literally staring at you.
As he darts his other hand into the bag.
This is a dexterity.
I'm like holding my bag like
That's a
this.
22.
He can't reach it.
I put something in there. I just need to give it back to the people.
Right. I will walk off and keep my bag holding on my lap.
Alright.
Right. Heads or tails?
Heads or tails for what?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay. In that last ditch effort to get it, you do manage to sneak it out.
I could have just left it in his bag, and then if they asked where it was, I'll point to him. He stole it!
You do notice him take out this rough, uncut, seems to be diamond out of your bag that you do not remember.
I don't recognize that, so I don't really care.
No questions need to be asked.
Yep.
I don't want to know.
Less I know, the better.
And I got a 30 to put it back.
I'm holding it. You can't sneak up on me.
No, not in your bag. Put it back on the
Oh,
pavilion.
put it back on the pavilion?
I'm being a nice person.
Oh.
Because I enjoyed the dance.
You enjoyed the dance.
Right, so
If anyone asks, I just say it fell off, and I saw it.
as you get over to the pavilion, you do see the village elder in bit of a panic, looking around, trying to find it before everyone else
Right.
shows up.
Excuse me, I found this. Is this what you're looking for?
Thank you. Thank you.
It was on the ground over there. I don't know how it got
You
there.
have no idea how important this is. Thank you. Sets it up on the top and drinks it.
Take that out.
They use it for the light bending festival.
Oh, I have things. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, you do have like 3 over there, don't you?
Exactly. Oh, you don't have to borrow Alan's every time.
Well, Alan usually has 2.
I usually have 2, but I left the other one up because I was using it to make my water grid.
I was like, Alan, you're not supposed to put
Fences around.
graphite in your water.
Yeah.
That's typically frowned upon.
At least it's not lead.
That is true.
Oh, thank you.
The annual passing of the cookies.
Figured now is a good time while James is making notes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As everyone silently, quietly, just kind of gather around in a large circle around this pavilion.
Sacrilege!
We have entered a cult. Crap.
That's what I'm waiting for.
We are going to summon the demons of...
Some kind of cute little cult.
Cute little cult. They are all murderers.
You do notice that the bottom two rings of this pavilion are left empty.
Rings?
It's kind of like a layered cake.
It's for the
Oh.
There's
sacrifices.
the base floor that you can walk on for like maybe a half foot, then it raises up 6 inches and becomes a layer, another layer, up to the top.
Got it.
Did a bad job of explaining that before, but now you know. Can I have the water, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all. Thank you all. It's been a wonderful evening. And now it's time for us to give thanks. Give thanks for the blessings of the rain, of our livestock, of food, and of shelter, and of safety. Let us all give thanks. And everyone repeats in a unison, let us all give thanks.
Yeah, let's all get thanks.
I didn't know we were doing a group response thing.
I didn't realize this was Atlanta.
As he says that, he gestures towards one of the younger children as they come forward, like holding a little doll, and placing it on the second step up. And people start to form like multiple lines, 4 lines just coming out from the circle around it, going up and placing a small object that you assume is important to them onto the step. Everything is large. Anything and everything from a piece of embroidered napkin, a doll, a scrap of paper, a letter from a lost friend. All kinds of things. Some with smiles, others crying as they place their items. As a couple people grab you all by your shoulders.
I'm going to put a
Humans for
random
you two, and
ring
couple
with
of
keys on it.
help bring you over to the forefront, like something valuable to you.
I will pull out my ivory colored fedora. Set down.
I'll pull out a glass blown turtle
So,
and
correct me if I'm wrong. That's from your suit from the ball.
Yes.
episode.
I'm going to set down a glass turtle.
I'm going to set down a random ring of keys and a perfume bottle that I got off someone.
We're totally
So
ruining
yours.
this ritual.
So all as you guys set your items down.
me mum's.
Pipe and Revak, yours seem to be taking a bit more, a well-crafted glass turtle and a nice silk fedora. they can't really guess the memories behind them, but they thank you all the same. And thank you for your offerings and blessings. Thank you for your offerings and blessings. Thank you for your offerings and blessings. Yours is a bit more out there. Keys and a perfume bottle.
It was expensive perfume, okay?
His last love warrant. It was the streets.
I mean, I could have set my makeup case on there. That would have been even more awkward, though.
Such a full disguise kit.
Send a disguise kit.
I'm changing my ways.
Right. As what you seem to be the village head takes one last look around, checking everything, and
I could have set a bottle of poison on there.
Pipe. You notice him kind of, like, as you're watching his work, you have the observant feed. He's counting.
Counting what?
Counting all the items and objects.
They're not enough.
We are in Atlanta.
We're sacrificing it to the volcano gods. Over the hill over there.
And as he comes around full circle, he kind of stops and take a look. See here, starts mouthing out or starts whispering what seems to be a prayer. You have a fairly good view of his lips, but he seems to be giving thanks to some creature called Namaquix.
We're gonna have to fight a demon because they didn't have enough things.
Namaquix, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know it's not good when I have no idea what that is.
So as he,
I was gonna say, you know it's not good when I don't know what it is.
so with that, he turns around to the village with a smile.
Do I recognize any, is there any, like, religious symbolage around?
None that you notice.
Any archaic symbols around?
No archaic, eldritch, or religious-seeming symbols are around. Okay, actually, who has a high API? Okay, Trick, Revak, and Pipe.
All of us.
All of you have a very high passive intelligence.
Weird. I only have high passive
Actually,
investigation.
I guess this is actually more high passive perception.
I only have high passive investigation. Just passive intelligence, I have 5 less.
Yeah, you're still off 5.
What's my passive?
Passive investigation is 18. No, yeah, yours is 18.
Mine's 18? But I have a 16 passive wisdom.
Investigation is based off of intelligence.
Oh. So 18. How do you get passive
10 plus that.
investigation?
The giving is sound. Let us all retire for the evening.
Yay!
As they all just seem to bow their heads for a moment in silence, and in turn start to head home.
I will be rubbing my holy symbol, just like, oh crap.
26 or 29.
Pardon me. A older looking, seems to be in her 50s woman walks up to you. Do you have a place you need to stay for the night?
Yes, that would be... Well...
No, we don't have a place.
No, we don't have a place, and I don't feel like walking back to our ship.
Oh,
Our ship leaves
if
the
you need,
house.
I have an open room you all can use.
Thank you. You seem very wise. What is this whole giving of thanks ceremony?
We're giving thanks to the servant for saving us,
From what?
for the many blessings we have been given and received. Now, come on, we must now come now. It's not good to be out at night.
Saving you for what?
She just starts walking in a direction, to what you can assume to be her house. She's seeming to pay you no heed.
Give
Seriously?
thanks to the what?
She's not listening to you. I'm gonna rob her blind.
It's an old lady with a
50
nothing on
years
her.
old. She's not that old.
Oh, I guess it's if she's a gnome, then 50 isn't old.
Human.
Oh, human? 50 is old.
I'm sorry. So you pickpocketing
If it's
from her?
twice my age,
No.
it's old.
I think that's a
No, I
smart
just
idea.
grumble for like minutes on end.
She takes you into her quaint little home.
I think she said serpent.
She's gonna sacrifice all
Right.
of us, just so you know.
Like we have, there's that room over there on the ground floor next to the kitchen. If you need me, I'll be upstairs. Sleep well. If you need anything, help yourselves to the fridge.
If you need a bath,
And
there is a
while she's doing it, she's
cauldron
locking
on the
her
fire.
windows and closing blinds.
One more question.
Hmm?
What is the Nanoquix?
Now I have to think for a second.
He doesn't know. He just found it in a book and he's like, that looks good, let's do it.
How would an old lady describe this?
Nanoquix. Picture, you die, and your soul doesn't go in there.
She looks at
Very
you, smiles. He is our guardian and savior. Now, if you'll excuse
From
me,
what?
and off to bed. Goes up the stairs.
I want to go find out what we're being guarded from. Let's go.
Oh, and don't look out the windows.
Is this?
Now all I want to do is watch out the windows.
She closes the door at the top of her stairs.
Okay. Who's with me? Let's go rob that.
Not robbing anything, Frick.
Got it. 18 plus 15 to pick the lock. And
What
a 16.
But if their protector protects them, why can't they look out the window?
Let's
I'll
go.
look out the windows. You guys get to sleep.
Let's go find
House
out.
blows up because we opened
Oh,
the window.
that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot because you guys met the lady. The way the torches are set up we're not set up in a perfect circle. They seem particularly placed, though, in a strange pattern,
Is this around the village?
just around the circular pavilion where they left
There's
things.
something. Oh gosh. Let's go find it.
The only problem is I'm not proficient in religion.
And a cleric is not proficient in religion.
He was
Well,
an
he
artificer
wa-
first.
He wasn't planning on being a cleric.
Fair enough. I'm sorry. I just thought that was a little funny.
Oh, it's absolutely hilarious. I chose
So you look out
arcane
the window.
over.
Yeah.
I'm going outside.
So you push back.
I'll just
the
kinda, like,
blinds, and you
peek.
look over, and it seems to be a fairly normal night. Just in time to witness the last light in the house on the far end of town go out. All is quiet and dark.
Wake me if something happens.
Don't worry, I will.
Wake me if I need to kill the whole town. I mean, kill the thing that's going after the town. Because if we just kill the thing that's coming after the town, then they don't have to worry about it anymore. They can stop this stupid ritual.
The only problem is, I don't feel like being people's savior. Like,
I don't either, but I would rather kill the thing and take all of their jewels that they put out for display.
the real trick.
Right.
is
So what's everyone doing now?
Just keeping watch out the window.
At what point do I
Yes.
start gaining exhaustion?
Wake us if you see anything.
If you go the whole night without sleep, then you roll a Constitution check in the morning. If you fail that, you gain a level of exhaustion. And if you don't, you don't.
I will drink my transmutation potion, and I will look like Ravik as I fall asleep.
Okay.
It only lasts for 10 minutes,
Just decide to go.
but
to
I will
sleep as well.
purposely
Yeah.
snore.
Wake me if you say anything.
I think he's trying to get a message across.
Revek snores while in his trance.
He's up there.
After Rabak gets up from his trance is when everyone else gets a decent night.
So
That's a
you
lot
two,
of page
So you two
flipping.
are sleeping, or are you staying up?
I partially want to stay up, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to do something the next day.
Might as well sleep.
I haven't used any spell slots. Are you impressed?
Me either.
Well, you guys never use spell slots.
I use spell slots all the time.
Yeah,
I
he
just
has
have
to
so
read
many
your
of them. I refill my shield spells.
Yeah, that's the only reason you use spell slots.
No,
is
I've used
catapult a couple times.
Catapult.
Yes, that's true. But usually by the end of the day, I've got zero spells,
and I have
and I've used 10 charges. Each one, 9 charges, which each one is equivalent to 1 spell slot.
yes, I have never used all of my spell slots. You have me there. I think I've always ended the day with at least one.
I've drained myself like 4 times.
Before I go to bed, is there like steam from like a cauldron or anything on here?
You want to try to see if they have a pot and some water you can
Yes,
use
I
to
do.
make steam?
I do.
Trick. Now is not the time.
It is though.
I'm going to grab him
If not now, then when?
and set him in front of the window.
Set me in front of the window.
Open window.
I
Not
see.
right now.
Everything.
I see dead people.
Just gonna scream dramatic. I looked at the window.
It just seems to be a very normal night. Moon shining brightly down.
As I tilt my hat over my eyes, I'll be like, I bet all of those objects will be gone in the morning.
If I have anything to do with it, they will. I want my perfume bottle back.
We can go take all the objects.
We should go take all
So
the objects.
you're just looking out the window for most of the night? Or
Yeah,
just-
for at least 4 hours of the normal night, so before trancing.
Right.
I'll do the opposite of what I normally do because I'm very curious.
I am very curious tonight.
And if need be, I know that I could just trance while on the plane.
Right.
Right, we can just sleep on the plane, so I may as well stay.
I can sleep when I'm dead. Right.
Technically, this has already happened. So I know I'm going to live. Just kidding.
Yes, Mr.
No,
Papapilio.
I die on this trip. It just takes me a while to realize it.
Oh, Trick, my twin brother. I, Brick, shall avenge you.
This is quite the
Rick.
transition to Trick leaving the party.
I stick shall avenge you.
Okay.
This is how we get rid of Trick. Trick just comes back and lives in this village as their new hero.
I come and live in their villages as their new person they contribute things to.
He just keeps stealing our
I
stuff
am-
every night.
I am their new demon.
Every harvest festival, he's just getting a bunch of stuff and then going into a different town to sell it.
I am the drug lord. I mean the mayor
is-
of this town.
That would be freaking hilarious. Okay, that's way too many notes.
It's just a few characters.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's fine.
Few characters, as in you're adding
I'm
characters
just waiting
into
for,
what's going to happen next.
As Gorgon to pop up and look at Ravek's eyes and he turns to stone and
Then I'd have 2 characters petrified.
that would suck.
Is there any way of healing that?
Yeah.
Greater
Greater
restoration.
restoration.
Does he have greater?
No.
I will when I'm like level 17.
An artificer.
Yes,
What happened?
Which means
18.
almost. Yeah.
By midnight, a small storm has rolled in. Just light rain falling down.
Do I have a deck of cards?
Mist slowly filtering into the small
Oh, I
corner.
got a 19.
I didn't do it. Don't take the mantra.
Oh, you slapping Marshall. What a wonderful day that was for you.
What I'll do is I'll sleep
wait, the
until
opposite
he needs to
Yeah,
go down.
Marshall slapped me.
I'll sleep until he needs to go down, and then I'll wake up and have a half rest.
All seems fairly normal and quiet. Slight braying of sheep here or there, but very quiet and hard to hear. Time passes till about 1 o'clock. You have 1 more hour before you need to trance. And
Roll tense. This campaign's over. Thanks, guys. And credits.
you think you see something.
You wake me up? Just
Not
like,
yet.
kick me off your lap? Like, why are you ordering?
Just like petting him as a cat.
I'm just purring.
What a sweet child. Stroking the beard.
Joking.
Looking outside,
I can't
roll
grow
a,
one.
roll a perception check with
Fantasizing.
disadvantage for me, would you?
Perception with disadvantage.
Yep.
That will be an 11.
You see a young human child, barefoot, wrapped in a oversized coat.
I knew it.
As they're quietly sneaking out of their house, closing the doors quietly as they can. Bright moonlight reflecting off their clothes.
Let's go. Let's go. Wake me up.
Though a little difficult to see, make out distinct features in the fog, you see them kind of, as they close the door, back away quietly, and then turn and start running towards the pavilion.
Oh, shake. Trick.
What's happening?
There's a child running towards the pavilion.
Let's go. We might have to defend him. I mean, kill him. I mean, we might have to do something. Should we let him sleep?
No. 5. Whack him with my cane. We're leaving.
Is morning already?
No.
For you, it is.
No, not quite morning. But,
We have a child to save. Or shave.
there's some interesting odd going on.
Odds going on.
Exactly.
Getting to the door, you find it locked.
Trick.
Work your
Do
magic
I have to roll
fingers.
disadvantage or advantage? Or
Just
Regular.
just roll?
Just regular.
I don't know what it is. It's gonna be rolled again. 15 plus 15, 30.
With speed and precision, with practiced ease, you do this almost while you're asleep.
There was a lock on the door? What?
You nimbly unlock the door, opening it out into the cold, rainy night.
Okay. 18 plus 7 for stealth.
Oh, pull out a fire.
So much for stealth.
25 for stealth.
Well, it's only 5 feet, so by the time it gets close
Wait,
to the
no.
ground, he doesn't see it.
Yeah, 25.
I actually don't remember how much brightness it is.
Well, you can't see beyond beyond 5 feet.
I just have to stand a little ways away from you.
Yes. I'm not even gonna bother with stealth.
I'm gonna
Just
sneak up
walking
on the
quietly.
child. Got a natural 20 and stick him in my bag of holding.
Roll advantage on the stealth. You're heavily obscured.
It's 20. Natural 20 plus 7.
Well, by all technicalities, he wouldn't have advantage because he already has disadvantage and advantage, so it cancels
Why
out.
do you have
I don't
disadvantage?
have disadvantage.
Because it's full plate.
It's Mithril.
It's mithril.
Oh, he
so
did
it
do
has
mithril.
no
Never mind. I
disadvantage.
thought it was just.
That is the
You
only
gave her
reason
a
I did
bunch of
mithril.
ingots for that mithril.
Yes, I thought it was just the aura alchem.
That is
Burning
the only
out.
reason I did mithril.
The
so I didn't
fires are
have
still
disadvantage.
burning strong.
Fire's still burning strong. Oh yeah, because there's.
Sneak up on the child.
It's running up to the pavilion as it kind of looks around. As the little child looks around and goes up and picks up a little doll.
Oh, I didn't want to get rid of it.
Oh no.
Put it back, child! You kill us all!
As the young child starts to leave, he turns around. Who's got really good passive perception? Pipe. It's a young boy.
Wasn't it a young girl that put that there?
He's a young boy. If you want to roll a history check for me.
Here? Yeah, I can roll history.
I'm not playing that one.
Is it
Maybe.
above 10?
No.
No, it is 9.
The boy does feel familiar. You feel like you've seen him somewhere earlier today, but you can't.
I got a 12 for that one. Plus 5.
You don't see him.
Features.
I don't see him?
It's
You don't
based
see
off of
his
my
features.
passive perception.
Oh.
As he stops,
too
as he
higher
starts to
than mine.
walk away, he stops and kind of looks back a little conflicted and seems to think in his head for a little bit before turning back and going and grabbing something from this second shelf.
Can I? I want to stop it.
You want to stop?
I want to stop it. I'm gonna.
You gonna run up and stop him? Final call.
Don't.
I want to be really gruesome and just staple him to the shelf.
No. This is a family-friendly YouTube channel.
I know, but
Right.
So
you all
no.
you see a glint of gold and a tiny flash of green as he grabs something from the second or the
Wait,
second level.
Just walk up behind him. Good choice.
and then I go ahead and steal the diamond back.
Are the diamonds even there?
Yeah, they're still there.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably be like prepared instead of my known.
You guys can't quite tell what it is beyond that flash of gold and glint of green that you saw in the lighting.
Well, I will just have these spells ready to go.
As he grabs those, he starts to leave again and looks back and goes back for a third object as he goes around.
I'm gonna
the opposite
stop
end.
him at this point.
Right, so you're running up to stop him?
I'm sneaking up to stop him.
You're sneaking up to him. Okay. Roll for stealth.
18 plus 7.
At 25.
Right. So sneaking up behind him, you see he's reaching for what seems to be some kind of claw on a string, on a leather cord. As you're just sitting there behind him, what are you gonna do?
Has he not even noticed us?
No, he hasn't.
Just standing here in the dark.
I just quietly. I would go big or go home, kid. The expensive stuff's up top.
He's
He
about
kind
your
of jumps
same
back
height.
and falls down, kind of closes his eyes and
Just pat him on the head.
looks up at you as the items. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were as lights go out.
We're all gonna die!
The lights go out.
Yep, the continual flames in a circular pattern. Just
Okay. Vortex warp the kid to me.
just he's behind the pavilion at this point. You don't have good
Oh, I don't have
direct contact with him anymore.
Oh, I would have kept visual on him as he moves around.
Kept
Just like-
visual on me?
Alright.
No, I don't have visual
Okay,
on
I'll
you.
rule for that. You vortex warp him.
Yeah,
As
straight
right
to.
before your eyes, he kind of just you see him in like geometrical patterns, kind of like fold in on himself as reality, almost like it sucked him up,
Fun!
and he comes to, and he's not there anymore. Right in front of you, in a reverse faction, like a large fractal in a kaleidoscope, he pops out.
I got 229s to steal the biggest gems I can find on that ship.
As he is paralyzed and pale with fear.
Cool trick, that.
I got
Yes.
229s.
Everyone roll a perception check for me.
Be nice.
With disadvantage, because of the rain.
You got disadvantage.
Oh, that'll be a
Ooh, it got worse.
modded. That'll be a critical 1, which is a total of
21.
6.
8.
21. That's with disadvantage.
Now, did I drop a dice again?
You dropped a something.
I I rolled 2 29s to steal stuff off of that shelf, though.
Okay. Are we talking like the higher levels?
We're talking like the diamond.
So you snatch the diamond. You don't even have to roll for that. There's no one to hide it from.
Oh, okay.
Snatch
Well, just
things.
shuffle stuff into my bag. That
Okay,
looks
so what everyone get with those perception rolls?
Natural
21.
8. Total of 6.
I'm more focused on the kid.
I got 21.
So I do want to.
Because I'm on high alert while I'm stealing.
I want to summon my arcane cannon at this point.
You get this itch. The hairs on the back of your neck raising on end. However you put it in your character, every bone in your pirate hunting body is screaming something is off.
Can this thing fly?
Something is wrong here. You hear something rustling in the field. Just quick light sound, almost like your imagination, but you know it isn't.
This music's perfect for this, by the way.
Oh yes, it is. Thank you so much.
Trick, where are you? Stay close.
Don't worry. Just have a few more things to put on my bag. Kids already messed it up, so I may as well finish the job.
Is Trick within 30 feet?
Barely.
Barely? Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep us alive, guys. I'm gonna drop aid. You guys all get 5 additional hit points. Your maximum hit points go up by 5 for 8 hours.
Nice.
For the next 8 hours, you have 5 extra hit points that can heal.
Yes, that I can heal you.
62.
Puts me at 71.
75.
I'm so far behind. I can't.
I have pulled my shield out at this point, so my armor class is 22.
She's just
22.
like, shove stuff in his bag. Pulls out shield. Okay. Ready.
No, I'm like shoving stuff in my bag. with
He's
my
just
shield
making
on.
a circle around this thing, like shoving everything he can into the bag.
It's
As
like the Lego version, just like shield, just scoop everything in.
Scoop it with the shield. That to a normal person, his shield is a buckler.
Right.
Which, for if you don't know,
So,
is like this
out-
big.
out from the mist, the little halfling, village leader, who he seems a bit paler than you remember, walks out behind you as you turn and you're face to face with him and he's looking at you and he smiles. Oh, it would be a beautiful hello puppet moment.
So he clearly can't fly.
He's just standing there. Mist cleared a little bit and he's just there, looking at you and smiling. And then you hear a voice,
In
cold and sinister. Didn't your mother ever tell you to not steal?
She didn't. I don't remember my mum. So, joke's on you.
Naughty little children get cold
I
fingers.
mean, technically I'm 25, so...
Pretty young.
Yes, that is a child gnome.
Ish. He's still mature,
Well,
full
mid-
maturity.
mid-
Yeah,
20s.
full mature.
So, tell me, does a modded 20 hit?
No, I have a 22.
Impressive.
You failed! Punch him with my shield.
As
22.
Yeah.
Probably get plus 3.
18 plus 4.
Where's the 4?
Because I get the plus 2 from the shield, and then I get a plus 1 to the shield and plus 1 to my armor from my feet, or my... what are they called?
Features. Classic features. Infusions?
Yeah.
You can only use that one infusion once.
No. Doesn't he get a +1 on
Enchantments. Replicate. Repulsion shield gives you a plus 1.
Oh, the repulsion shield.
Yeah.
Got it.
and
That's what-
enhanced defense gives you a
I
plus
thought you
1.
did enhanced defense on both of them.
No.
So repulsion shield, yes, that does work.
So, as a blast of blue cold energy shoots from the mist in about south from your position. As you quickly move your shield into the way as it frost slowly growing on
Quickly
the
draw
shield for a
up
second.
some map.
Of course. Here, I'll take that.
Here's a marker.
Just yawn.
We don't need that. We don't need that.
Just these, and then I can grab.
Grab a green one for the boy.
Green one for the boy, and then wait. You said the other guy was a halfling?
Was. Keyword. We don't know what he is now.
Yeah, he can. I'll just put him as Darth Vader, due to the fact that way they look different. Isn't that such a brilliant?
Kelly did so good on that.
I love the little sword.
Right.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader. And then there's that for whatever else you may throw.
It's kind of like, but for those who haven't seen our one shot with Darth Vader in it, there you go, Darth Vader to be exact.
Yeah.
Oh, I better get
Right.
that up just in case.
So,
Protection. Pipe is gonna kill it.
okay.
Nah.
Nope.
As I understand it, all those little black dots, those are the lanterns. Trick is there. You both are right there with the little child.
I put him behind me.
Okay, we'll just do that. No, yeah, I'll just giant shoulder to shoulder.
And a little gnome fog creature. Right there.
Actually, aren't they behind? They're behind it, aren't you?
He circled
Oh,
around
I guess
at that
that's
point.
right. He did circle around. Right. I forgot about that.
Perfect.
The blast came from that direction.
Ah, I see. Are there houses or anything around here?
Nope.
No?
This is where the road ends and it goes into that little section field. Down this direction, a bit more, would be the large rectangular pavilion where you guys ate.
I see.
Are we gonna kill goats later?
Likely.
Alright, everyone, roll for initiative.
No. 19?
Okay.
Today was a Halloween episode.
Oh. No.
Okay, did anyone get above a 20?
No.
Okay, who?
I got a 19.
So we have a 19. Pipe.
Natural one.
Ooh, that's sad.
I was
Back
very
to
focused on
Phil.
that boy.
Just to keep things from being confusing.
Speaking of natural one, get in the jail. Get in there.
Wow, that would have been a that would have been.
Okay. Point, what do you do? Point. Trick, what do you do?
Where's the guy?
He's
Right there.
right there.
No, in the order.
You don't know. It's part of the fun. Actually, Russell, could you do me a quick favor to make those torches more visible? Replace them with blue dots.
Do we have any? Oh, use little stones. It would be in the small container.
Oh, we do have a bunch of little rocks.
Where'd that cap go?
It's right here. Never mind, Russell, can you do that for me? So, Trick, what do you do?
I
Oh boy. That one's probably gone forever.
Pavilion.
That works for me. Yeah, I can. You're okay.
Well, I just.
At least if you lose one and step on it, you won't fill it.
I'm more worried about my son eating it.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be good.
No, you will find it.
How far away from him am I?
He's
Is he
right next to you.
me? So I like.
I'll find it later. It'll be next to impossible.
And they can see me.
Mm-hmm.
Likely I'll just end up vacuuming it up.
They can see you.
It was like a couple, like less than a penny's worth of filament.
Oh, yeah. Fraction of a penny.
Those are all little torches. They're smoldering and out now, but
How do you make an ever-burning torch go out?
Magic. Magic.
So what do you do with your turn? You have the ghostly apparition right in front of you.
Is he ghostly apparition?
You want to take a stab at him?
Not really. I want to get away to a safe distance.
Right.
But that'll give advantage attack.
Opportunity.
Opportunity, yeah, that one.
I mean, you could disengage as an action.
Would disengage prevent the advantage?
Yes. Would.
Opportunity. Yes.
Prevent the opportunity. Do I have disengage as an option?
Yes, it's an action.
Action.
Full action. You wouldn't
It's
get
a
to
full
attack.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't do anything after it, though.
I can run still.
Yeah, you could run, yeah.
So I can disengage. And stand behind that.
That's more behind Revak, but yes.
Well, next to the kid. Did that kid actually succeed in taking the claw?
He had that. He's clutching the doll to his chest with, as you can see, it's two gold-banded rings with tiny emeralds studded into it, and
Oh, gosh.
that little necklace. As he's just sitting there, eyes wide, pale, he seems to be in shock, kind of muttering to himself.
I bet he just got warped through a vortex.
And he's seeing this weird thing. His village elder being weird.
As you run past him and you turn back to see him, he's vanished. He's not there anymore.
Yay, he's gonna appear behind me. Again.
I told you not to
Put us
take
all in
anything.
So, Revak, what do you do?
They can't already truck things. We're already screwed.
And I can't see anything over here, right?
You know what would have been funny? Is if I had stole the diamond before and it prevented the whole thing from happening.
Right.
The only time the trick just stealing something actually did good.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna summon my cannon as a protector. That's what I shall do. Instead of the normal force ballista.
I have my backed pipe.
How many temp do we get?
You shall all have 11 temporary hit points.
Nice. Dang. I am
86 points.
82.
So that's if they're within like 30 feet of you?
10 feet.
10 feet.
As long as we're within 10 feet of you?
No.
No,
Oh.
just that's what I initially give you, and then as I move around, and if I come within 10 feet of you again as a bonus
Do
action.
you mind if I take some narrative
Go ahead.
freedom to describe this? Right. So as his force ballista kind of morphs into his guardian form, a kind of like a rippling form of like clear bluish magic kind of runs up from your feet, almost like moving water covering your bodies. You don't feel any different, but you have this thin layer of cool magic rippling like seawater.
I put Mr. Pipe's hat on that was on the stand. Bleached by my soul now.
Oh boy. Okay, so that's an action, and then
I'm going to stride this way.
It doesn't dissipate if you leave them.
No.
It seems we have some naughty, naughty children. Didn't your parents ever teach you all manners?
I don't have parents! Stop bringing them into this. It's a touchy subject.
I'm pretty sure it does not.
Do you actually say that?
Well,
Yes.
What a sad little boy.
Bring it up again, I'll touch you in places that hurt.
No wonder you grew up to be such a rude, ungrateful little thief. Pipe, what
I
are
was
you doing
starting
for
to
your
put
turn?
that together as well.
I was an urchin, so technically thief is in my job description of living.
Let's see. I can't see anything around.
Mist and rain, rain and mist.
It's not good.
We need to light a few
Rustle,
buildings on fire.
right
so
back.
we
When
can
you
see.
moved over there, you thought you could see something rustle in some of the grass.
Hey, it's
But
like
you
one of
can't
those
quite
mirage things,
see it.
but the person's actually behind someone.
Okay.
It's like It's like the magician from The Wizard of Oz.
I'm going to cast Bless
Do not
on
look
us
behind
three.
the curtains. Bless?
Yes. You get that.
I feel so blessed. I got 2.
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, I'll get those bless counters.
We're getting all amped up, and it turns out.
Oh yeah. My concentration marker.
Okay, just need to quickly check something real quick.
I think ambience music is some of the creepiest music.
Oh, it's great.
There, I've already burned through 3 spells.
I've only gone through 1.
I haven't used any.
What did you burn through?
Huh? I had to alter my
That's right.
force ballista.
That's right.
Right. That it for your turn, Pipe?
Yes. I decided to help all of you instead of help myself.
It's appreciated.
You're welcome.
Honestly, just look at all of you. No idea what you're doing.
This guy's a real Jew bag.
The child has the right idea.
The child has
Absolutely
pissed himself 3
paralyzed
times
with
since you started talking.
fear. Pipe, make a wisdom saving throw.
Great.
Wise.
I decent, but I have a D4.
You
I'm going to need it.
need help.
You got a 4. So that puts me at 11, 12, 13! I probably failed.
You are now paralyzed.
Yes!
I can't help you, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Is there any way to counter it?
Nope.
Yeah, break their concentration.
Break the guy's
Whatever it is,
concentration?
concentrations.
Yes.
If it is concentrated. There are things that they just paralyze. It doesn't. There is a paralyzed marker in there.
I'm just getting spell slots.
I got it. I'll get your paralyzed marker. Don't worry. They're probably buried because I never thought we would have that.
Nope, it's actually the silver one right on top.
How convenient.
How very, very convenient.
Apparently we're gonna need all of those. You know, I'll just keep my hands on them.
Trick, it is now your turn.
My turn again. We still don't know where this guy is.
You have no idea where he is.
Alan, you didn't take into account the fact that eventually you may end up with 3 things on you.
Well, if you're paralyzed, can you still use? You can.
Yes, concentration state.
Just put him to the left of him.
That works.
It's not cluttered combat.
No.
Right, Trick, what are you up to?
About 2 foot 2.
That's my joke.
Just slowly shrinking.
As I dig my way into the ground. Just kidding. What am I gonna do?
That is entirely
Is
up to you.
looking.
Honestly, one day in my little home, and you've already caused so much trouble.
Is perception a
Skill.
Does it require a action?
You
to-
can take an action to make perception check. Yes.
If you want to try to find out where this thing is,
I've got dark vision.
Yep.
Within 60 feet.
That doesn't really.
Still means we have disadvantage on all attacks.
We do.
Yes. Even in dark. Yes.
What if I light that thing on fire?
Hey guys, guess what? I can remove paralysis. Guess who's paralyzed?
You.
Me.
so
I'm guessing
You do have
require verbal
dim
and
light.
material,
so let me explain
combat.
this all for you. You do have dim light, so lighting isn't your problem. It's the rain and the fog.
Yes.
So
like-
lighting the pavilion on fire would not help.
So the area is lightly obscured. Thin, wispy bits of fog, thick and thin here and there, along with the rain and the moons. Eerie, ain't it?
Back to back. And I'm going to hold an action
Okay, what are you holding the action for?
to. Can you use a light crossbow with one hand?
That is your action, completely. Unless you have the.
So what are you
Crossbow
holding your
feed.
action for?
Yes, he's
To
saying
shoot the crossbow.
Okay, so
You can't do it
if
in
ever
one
you
hand,
see
though.
if you see something move, you're shooting at it.
he can't do it in one hand. He'd have to put away his shield.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. But I could throw a dagger, or I could use
You
my.
could cast fireballs.
I could.
Or your user a
So
lightning
your
launcher.
AC goes down to 19, if I'm correct.
No, I'm not. I'm not putting my shield away.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to use a dagger or my.
Use your lightning launcher. It does 2d6.
lightning launcher? Okay, yeah. If I use my lightning
Or
launcher,
firebolt does 2d10.
I can use. Since I'm holding the attack action, do I still have to attack?
No.
Because it's using your reaction.
So you're just
Well, then
prepping
I'm
the
going
first
to
thing that
hold-
moves, you're gonna.
I'm gonna
blast.
hold firebolt as my action
Okay, so not lightning
because
bolt.
that does 2d10.
Okay. So fire, small bits of wispy fire start to crackle in your hand as you just look around, on edge, ready and waiting for anything. Rebak, it's your turn.
I shoot in the direction that Ravak shoots if he shoots.
Do I see anything?
Nope.
You see me?
That tiny bit of movement from when you first got there was it, and it's gone.
And that was just over here somewhere.
Just create bonfire over there.
No, I'm thinking something bigger.
I could do Thunderwave. That would just like make everyone wake up.
Fire, how adorable.
I'm going to take this section over here in a 10-foot radius sphere and cast Shatter blindly.
Blindly cast shatter. Right. Okay, that's a Constitution
big
save.
is it?
Yes.
Okay, roll damage.
That is, for me, it's 48 actually, because of having an arcane fire.
10 feet radius.
Yeah, so 20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
That was not the greatest.
Okay, with a loud boom,
13, 14, 15, 16.
you actually do manage to hit one of the tiki bowls from the other pavilion as it just kind of vibrates for a second and just breaks apart.
Yay! We broke
Do you count damage to objects? Yeah. All right, then don't put anything down for this one.
Okay.
Okay, Pipe. What are you doing with your turn?
I'm paralyzed.
Okay, so do you want to try to break free?
Is there a save at the end of the turn? Some creatures there is no save. You are just paralyzed.
You wouldn't have said if there was.
Yep. You can make a wisdom save.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Be wise.
With advantage. You don't even get it.
Not advantage, just bless. That's
Yikes!
What do we
Even
got?
worse.
11.
10.
10.
You're still paralyzed.
Pipe, you're no use.
Uh,
Hey, can I add my intelligence modifier?
So
No.
after you
Only
blast,
skills.
you blast your thunder, and you kind of hear whispering all around you, like, "Oh no, you've got it wrong, child. Thunder comes after lightning." Both of you roll dex saves.
With the
D20, and with it you can add the bless. I think.
yes.
Yeah, add the bless dice.
do I roll with advantage?
No. 7. Roll
That'd be
your
a
blast.
natural 1.
I got a 3 for the bless.
Oh.
Plus
Total
4.
7.
14?
Using that dice.
16.
I need a prison. Alan, you stop bringing your prisons down.
Well, Caitlin usually is in here, so.
Okay, I'm going to need to borrow 6 more
23.
d6s.
6 more.
No, you did not have 23.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I rolled with
That's 6. I
advantage.
need 2 more.
No, you
Design
didn't.
trick.
You don't have advantage.
I'm going to steal these
Go
from
ahead. If they roll high, it vanishes.
30 feet of your range ability check. Or saving throw! You could!
What?
You could, with a saving throw.
Oh. So I could add my plus 5 to your.
Doesn't have to be within a certain distance.
30 feet.
I can add plus 5
Oh,
to my.
it's using your reaction though.
To that
You're holding your
roll and get a
You're
19.
holding your action though.
Yeah.
You're holding your action.
You'll have to wait.
It wouldn't work.
Okay. So a blast of lightning from over here shoots and hits both of you.
Does it?
Revak, you take 34 damage.
Hmm.
Trick, you take 17.
So 23.
They both rolled above 3.
Where did
30.
my marker go? You still my marker back?
Probably, I need it also.
Oh, there's a. Here. You
Here's
can use,
markers
There's
right
one.
here.
no, you can use this one.
Oh, beautiful. Lovely.
You said 33.
You were just hit by a large lightning bolt. And in that flash, you can see a silhouette of something with like almost like a large hood
And I shoot.
right here. And you get to shoot. Roll.
Roll for damage.
Oh.
No, roll for an attack.
I roll for attack.
Roll for an
Yes.
attack.
With disadvantage, probably.
Yes.
I'm going to double
disadvantage.
check just to be safe.
But it was full light.
Not full light.
For maybe a half second.
It's disadvantage because it's low light, fog, rain,
Weather conditions.
weather conditions give you disadvantage.
Disadvantage on wisdom perception checks.
And non-attack rolls?
Not attack rolls.
Oh, never mind then. I thought I usually gave attack rolls.
Heavily obscured is the blinded condition, and that's disadvantage on attack
Oh,
rolls.
got it.
15. I'm just gonna do
Plus-
my plus 5.
Huh?
Oh wait.
Plus 8.
You
No.
hit.
15 plus.
Okay, I hit.
Roll damage.
So 2d10.
Yes.
I know what we're fighting, and this is terrifying.
What do we find?
I can't say,
Why not?
but look, it's a snake.
Is it
And
a
there's
snake?
literally only like 3 snakes in the entire monster manual besides like the animals.
Oh, I know what it is now. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
'Cause I thought it was something entirely different, but then when you said it's a snake, and then I realized it was
That
casting
was-
spells at us, it got way
Yeah.
worse than what I thought it was.
Dang. So
18?
18.
2 away from max damage.
That's still good.
That's really good. Yeah.
Shame he's not a.
As you shoot a blast of
Me.
fire, as it hits this something, you hear a loud.
Well, I can add my intelligence modifier to it.
As whatever it was, you see quickly slithers around.
That's for talking about me mum.
quickly slithers around, and now it detaches into 3. Oh crap!
Oh, this got worse.
Spins like a worm. You got
I
3 of them now.
I have done more damage to you than you have to me.
Trick. It is now your turn.
Again.
Well, that wasn't your turn. That was your reaction. Give it.
Oh, so it does go first.
Though it was fun playing with you guys there.
I knew it was either somehow after me or somehow before Trick.
How far away from there am
We'll keep that. Maybe not.
You have 40 movement speed.
I?
You can look down this alley. You can get to about here.
Oh, those are buildings?
Yep, those
Oh,
are
dear.
houses. This with the dotted line, that's underneath like a side stable canopy thing.
Oh, okay.
The solid line is a solid wall. The dotted ones are open air you can go through.
Got it.
Sorry if it wasn't too clear.
Where is the door for this house?
I didn't put it in. It's
They're
probably
all
like-
locked.
It's probably like right there, but yeah, they're all
I
locked.
don't care if you don't put it in, I'm gonna break it.
Do you escape the snake?
No, not to escape the snake. Of course the town people would fight.
Not likely.
Oh, just to put into perspective, picking locks does take a whole minute,
I
I
believe
believe.
it. But a firebolt works just.
Not really. It's too concentrated.
Is it? On the lock?
You don't know if there's multiple locks. So you might hit one, but you don't get the deadbolt.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay.
That's a blister. I was like, what's this weird bump? Don't scratch that.
What? Oh, sorry.
You're the only one fast enough to chase this freaking thing.
30, 35, 40? Yeah, you can barely get inside of it.
Yeah, I could shoot at it again.
Yes.
I mean, you can get.
If you use your lightning launcher, you can be like all the way over here and shoot it.
You could use firebolt to do that.
His lightning launcher, he gets 2 shots,
Oh yeah.
and he can add an extra d6, so he can do up to 3d6 on that one.
Or I could use my gauntlet and do 10d6.
You would have to be really close.
Yeah, that one you'd have to.
No,
within
because it's
15.
a beam.
It was
Still within 15 feet.
Really?
It might have been 30, but
With the lightning, with my gauntlet, what's the range?
I don't have the book. That's over there.
no, he's saying his
Mephic.
method gauntlet.
If you have it in a line, it's 30 feet.
30 feet. So I could be.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'd have to be right here. So you can barely get there. With 40 movement speed.
You can get anywhere within this squarish here, at least by my math.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yep. You're in sight of its tail as it's just turning around the building.
Then it has to make a saving throw.
Does it have partial cover or is it?
No cover.
It's right there.
It has to make a saving
Half its tail.
If you use your method.
If you use the method, it makes the saving throw, and your DC is 11.
And it's a dex save?
Yeah.
That's not going to do much, is it?
No. So I'm saying, attack rolls are going to be the best with this thing.
You never know until you try.
But is it only half damage if I?
Yes, it would be half damage. Which
It
is still pretty
could
good.
Potentially be 30 damage.
Yes. Doubt it, but
Doubt it, but.
Try anyways.
No, I'm just going to use my lightning launcher.
And that one's 2 attacks. Go ahead.
Right. 2 attacks.
Make sure you add your bless.
For both of them.
Yes.
That's for the first one. 9. 10 plus.
you are using one of the few
10
stat
plus
blocks
8,
that I
18.
never use because I've been too scared to.
What was that?
He said 18.
18 and 19.
Okay. 18, 19. Roll damage.
Do they both hit?
1 second, let me check something real quick. Okay. So. Okay. Roll damage for the first attack. The second attack.
Not bad.
7.
So as you take your first shot at the obvious tail just kind of sitting there, the lightning kind of just phases through it and hits the ground. But in the brief flash, you see a little something that might be something, so you take a shot at that and you get a loud hiss of annoyance, and you deal 7 damage.
And that was 35 movement?
Yeah. No, that was
No,
all 40.
Was it?
Yeah.
So the obvious tail that was there was an illusion. Right. Rebecca, it's your turn.
So we have to get a 19, basically.
Well, I'm gonna do a bonus action to give myself temporary hit points again. It's only 8, but it's better than
You do
nothing.
see its head. You do see some scales reflecting in the moonlight and some of the low grass there. So it'd be like hitting a prone target.
8. Okay. Let's see here.
Catapultant ever burning flame. Continual flame. Stick at it.
Okay. Oh, pipe. You
Yeah.
are no longer paralyzed.
I'm going to.
Interesting. That makes things convenient. Ugh! Guys, it's a snake!
No! What kind?
It's a snake.
Oh,
It's a
dang
big
it.
snake.
I'm gonna cast Shatter right here, so it barely misses that building.
Okay. Con save.
Yep.
Roll damage. Really? Are you too scared to use these?
Yeah! Because they're pretty gnarly.
They fit the area well enough.
Oh yeah, it definitely fits the area, but
16. Again.
Okay.
I'm glad
Put
you
down
finished
8
that
damage.
sentence because
8.
6 sounded terrible for you.
okay. Are you done, Michael?
Pipe, it's your turn.
Michael.
Oh my god.
So with that loud thundering sound, almost like a million gongs running, you hear it give a little hissing grunt.
Okay.
Does it try and go anywhere?
It's
Technically
not
can't
turn.
go, so
Cast paralysis.
paralyze it.
We'll bludgeon it to death.
I would love to, but
I'll stick its head in my bag.
my all my things take actions for that.
Hey, could you pass the water?
Let's see. How are you doing with health? You're fine?
For now.
For now.
For now, okay. I will cast Guiding Bowl. Well, I gotta come over here. 5, 10.
Oh, you're easily within range back there.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Guiding Bolt.
And technically, that one you don't even need to see them. It's just a creature within range.
That is true. Okay. Did you say he's prone? Do I have disadvantage on
Yeah.
ranged attack? Okay. Metal dice don't fail me.
Oh, they always do. You have bless.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
Bees.
2. So that's
Not bad.
7 plus my. Oh, dang it!
Was
It's
it
artificer plus 3.
10.
But that's a 20.
I have disadvantage.
Prone. Yeah, your shot misses.
Plus 3.
Oh, wait a second.
Your attack
Artificer
Never
is
mind.
off
That's not it.
intelligence.
Never mind. 1 second.
Your attack
2
bonus is
plus 5. So 6 plus
11, 12, 13.
yeah.
You still miss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's still miss.
I was looking at how many cleric spells I can have prepared.
That's a very different number.
Yeah.
You miss.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Let's take a look. See.
Yeah, you kept track of my damage.
How much damage you've got? Yeah. I haven't gotten above a 12 at this point. It's not good.
This is Cloud
Oh. Sad, 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 sad.
I got a natural 20. I got it too. My dice are hating it today. Okay, we'll keep you here.
Okay. Work. Okay, I need 3 more D8s, please.
D8.
D8s. 1, 2, I'll take this one. Sorry,
I think
Russell.
that one betrays me more often than I care to admit.
Oh, then it's definitely gonna roll well here.
Or it's gonna betray you too. I hate everyone.
It was a cheap Walmart dice. That's the problem.
Are there any cliffs nearby?
Was this your
No,
dice?
it's a fill.
Yeah.
It just rolled max.
Dang it!
It betrayed you again.
12, 14, 15, 17. Oh, yeah. So you two feel like a magical force trying.
Which two? Me?
You, no,
Me? Him?
Pipe and Trick. You feel like this magical force, like trying to. You feel like you're getting very sleepy.
No, I'm not.
But you're like, no, I'm not.
Yes.
The kid
Stab
who's
myself
been sitting
in
there
the
kind of like
foot.
rocking themselves, like mumbling nonstop, passes out on the ground.
No. He's prone.
Poor child. Couldn't handle the straps.
Okay, let's see if I can get these home to their rightful
Yeah,
owners.
you would have to be really lucky right now to sleep us. I've got 82 hit points.
As let me check something real quick.
You haven't been damaged yet, huh?
As it slithers over.
Really
This
need
is
to make an
annoying.
articulating snake.
I've wanted to, but we don't usually use snakes.
20, 30, 40. Perfect. Kind of curled up on itself here. It's standing up, rearing itself up. And that brings us to Trick. Your turn.
Shoot it! Shoot it, Trick! You won't have to move if you use your lightning gauntlets. You got a range of 300.
Yeah, I can.
You can snipe it.
This question is: should I use my lightning gauntlets or should I use
Tactical spell.
Doesn't stay
Firebolt.
ominous long enough.
Lightning gauntlets from.
Yeah.
Okay, lightning gauntlets then. I feel like firebolt can work it.
If you hit.
Well, technically, lightning gauntlets, your max is 24.
You don't even need to roll that.
I got it.
Well over 20.
Both hit. Congratulations.
So proud of myself. I need 36.
Nice. That was dang good damage. 14. Yeah, 14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah.
14 in total.
Yep.
Yeah.
Imagine being multi-classed into Storm Cleric and being able to max that.
Right.
Oh wait, that's only
That's-
spells. Oh yeah. But that would be cool still.
It is very. It seems very, very angry.
Obviously.
Eyes glowing with a red flame. All
stop
subtlety and
making it
hiding
mad.
at this point is out the window.
We have to kill it. It ate the village elder. Or it is the village elder. I don't know.
Ate the village elder.
Okay.
I really don't have very many attack
Options.
spells. I have a lot
As
of like.
Trick, it is focused on you.
No, it's not.
Okay, let me see.
I'm gonna go hide behind this building. Can't see me. Can't focus.
I guess it is your turn. What? It can move on someone else's turn?
No, it can't. I'm just getting it ready. Rebecca, it's your turn.
Maybe I'm gonna hide behind.
I'm
this
gonna pop out here.
pillar here. 5, 10.
Yeah, from what it looks like, it is rearing up and it's ready to just dash its way over to where Trick is
So I'm this far away.
and do something to him. You can feel necrotic magic starting to build up in its throat.
Oh, necrotic
I
damage.
don't think so. I will
Cast
point
Bless on
my
it, just kidding.
point my arcane firearm, which just happens to be my cane, and cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level. So that'll be 4 attacks.
Roll them!
All of them blessed. I'm just gonna. Well, yeah, might as well.
All of them blessed.
That's close there. That can go there. That can go there. They were all pretty darn trash attacks. I literally
Wow.
rolled 2 2s.
And a 3.
Okay, I'll only add up the 3 for the lowest one just because 6. Yeah, that only gets me to 14, so that misses. But this one, on the other hand, gets me up to 22. And I'm guessing 22 hits.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Dang,
That was terrible.
that was upsetting.
That was awful.
Oh. Please give me max damage. Wow, more 3s and 2s. Okay. That'll be 8 damage.
8.
It is angry, and with that blast, you actually knock some of the scales off its back off.
Yay!
Solid burn there. As it gives you a side-eye look, and it is not happy. Pipe, it's your turn.
Okie dokie.
See if I can find the correct track that I thought I
Yeah,
had
I just
prepared,
don't
but
have-
I don't.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't know if that'll work, but okay. I'm just going to cast where we go? Toll the Dead on it.
Okay, wisdom save for
Wisdom
it.
save.
It succeeds.
Yeah. Darn.
Why would you do that?
How much damage does
That
the
was-
ball do?
1d6 per 10 feet.
1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay, that's my turn.
So if you use vortex warp on it, you could warp
You
it.
have to warp them onto solid ground.
Do you have to?
And I
Yes.
believe they have to. Oh no, these ones don't. That one doesn't have to be willing to.
They can make a save. The chosen space must be on surface or in a liquid that can support the target.
Dumb.
Trust me, I thought of that. It's like 90 feet in the air would be nice, but no.
Well, I could go 90 feet in the air and still see it and put it at 180 feet in the air.
Yeah. Well, technically at night you wouldn't be able to because you can only see up to 60.
Well, that's still 60 plus 90.
But you can't do that
Nope.
because the air is not solid.
Unless you make it solid with a spell.
No, I could just stick my immovable rod up there, and technically it's solid ground, but it can't stay on that.
It actually could.
It'd have to
Apologies,
make
I
a
don't have
dexterity.
any epic confrontational music for you, just the creepy ambience.
Okay. Oh yeah, Mr. Pipe, what are you doing?
I'm
Oh yeah,
done.
you failed. That's right. Its turn.
I will just.
If it
step
did
back over
decide
the
to
thing.
stay up there, it would have 120 feet, so it wouldn't be able to see us, though. So it wouldn't be able to attack us.
That would be really convenient. But, yeah.
Be inconvenient for it.
As it
Either
dashes in roughly this direction and into the grass, you lose sight of it.
I think you have to actually teleport to a place you can see, so you only be able to go.
And it is now hidden from you.
Unfortunate.
burn the woods.
No. Not in the mood to put out fires.
Do you really think you're doing these people any form of service?
No.
You aren't.
Not really.
Just protecting the children.
I'm in it for the thrill.
Alright, Chick, it's your turn.
I mean, technically I'm robbing them blind unless I want to be a Santa Claus. Give them all their ID. So it's in the...
It's hiding. You guys don't know where it is.
Is there...
You didn't even see what direction it went. You're hiding behind
right,
that
I
building.
can't see. I know.
There it is.
Pyrotechnics is completely useless in combat for me. Because I'd have to take an action to light a fire, take the next action to use pyrotechnics. But it's in my hand.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Is this a building or
Yes.
That's another building.
So I'm at the corner of a building.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hold the
I
action.
don't know why I didn't make a wall there.
I'm going to hold the firebolt as an action.
Okay. Revek. What is up with you?
20, 25. Stuck with me indeed. I'm gonna pull a page out of Trick's book and hold firebolt as an action. If I see it, I shoot it.
2 firebolts. And I'm not behind
does
that.
that mean
building.
it's my turn?
Yep.
Hold an action.
I was going to. How close are you? Are you within 60 feet?
Yeah. I'm 35 feet away.
Okay. So I will quickly drop a healing word on you just to give you some help for a measly 9. And then I will hold produce flame. So my hand lights on fire and I get ready to throw it if it comes out.
Okay. So,
We're all just like holding fire in our hand.
where are you all looking?
I'm looking in that direction
Just watching this way.
because I saw him leave that way. So mostly just like this corner.
I'm looking this direction because I saw him here last. So this is in my
Right.
So assuming he doesn't come out up here, which he in theory shouldn't.
As long as he doesn't appear right here, we'll all see him.
He looks this way.
Right. So, you see its head rear up over here.
Ah, dang it. I don't see him.
I see it.
And I yell and tell him where he is.
It's over there! It's over there!
It's that! And I shoot between them.
Right, make an attack roll.
Constitution. Okay.
6. That's a 9, by the way.
Oh, that's 9. That's even better. 9 plus 3 plus 8.
Yeah. So
It's lightning bolt or firebolt?
Firebolt.
Okay.
8 plus 9 is 17 plus 3 is 20. Not it. 20. What did you get?
My fire went out before I threw it. I was holding it too long.
Were you? How long can you hold it?
No.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. Yeah, I got a 20 to hit.
Okay, you shoot your fire and it passes through its head.
It was a fake.
Yep.
It's not over there.
Oh, it's not over there? Oh, dang it, Fizzle.
You actually hit it because you got a natural one to hit.
You accidentally miss in a completely random direction and you hear something scream, "Ow, my tail!"
Yeah! 2d8 damage.
Real damage.
As you hear whispers all around you. I shall return for your lives. As the illusion kind of vanishes, and Revak, you do notice a trail of grass kind of swaying a bit, running away.
I will shoot at that.
Right, make an attack roll.
Oh, natural 1 again.
Really?
Gosh. It's been garbage.
You take a shot as it flies straight and true. Your firebolts flying through the air, and as it comes under the overhang of a building, a gutter breaks and water falls on top of your firebolt and douses it out.
Should we go after it?
Yes. I ain't letting it live.
I can't let it live.
You giving chase?
Giving chase.
What should can you guys go fast enough for it?
Yes. I actually can.
No, I probably cannot.
He only gave it a 25 movement.
Oh, they move way faster than that.
Can I?
You can only cast Expeditious Retreat on yourself.
But long strike though.
Oh, Long Strike? That gives somebody 10 extra movement speed.
You would be going as fast as I am.
And I think you can cast it on somebody.
Yeah.
It's touch,
Willing creature.
Yes.
and it lasts for an hour.
You could.
I can keep up because I have expeditious retreat.
Do you have expeditious retreat?
No, we were in a flying ship. Why would I be running?
Okay, I'm gonna cast long stride on him.
Just
I'm
run.
gonna check a second.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Long stride on you. 35, 40.
Nail it. Is that concentration?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
And that was only a level 1 spell slot.
You see.
I didn't prepare command either. You're in a boat. In the air.
You don't have anything for a wooden fence line, do you?
No.
You have a stone fence.
I only have stone. I thought about it, but I was like, you can just use walls for whatever. Describe it as it is. Because those walls took for freaking ever, and I was like, I'm not going to do these out of wood. I also thought of doing like a wooden pathway, and I was like, nah.
So, can I see where it's going?
You see a depression in the grass.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it. Because
You
it's my
used
turn,
your
right?
action to cast on me.
Never mind. I cast it on you. Oh, we're going this way?
That's the wooden fence line.
So I'm right
And
there.
a ton of what is this?
It's a tree without a top. So
it's
there's a
a-
line on it.
Yeah, people can stand on that.
Okay, Russell, lift that up. Let's open this board up. Open it up so that we've got more support.
Just setting up just a random tree line.
Move it that way. Wow, it's still in the.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
You can see everything except for the two corners because
You smashed my
I'm so sorry.
He's already
Okay.
been through so much. Probably.
It is currently. Give me 1 second, let me think. You can see its depression over here almost into the tree line.
Wow, it moves fast.
I told you it really goes quick.
Oh yes,
Well,
snakes are
technically that's two
terrifying.
moves.
My turn.
Yes.
I will cast Expeditious Retreat as a bonus action. And dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then
Shoot it with firebolts.
Within range.
it is
Do you have anything better though?
let me see here, let me see.
Expeditious retreat and dash. Wouldn't that give you 120
No, it'll give me 90.
or 90?
I would be really close to it, but I don't necessarily want to be that close to it.
You don't want it to be able to circle back around.
I just want to kill it.
He just wants it dead.
Me too.
I'm so low on second and third level spell slots.
I
Ah.
can't even use Expeditious Retreat as a bonus action because I use that spell in my action.
Oh yeah, I can't use. I can only use a cantrip, huh? Well, I will, I guess, cast Firebolt. Hopefully it goes better than last time. Oh my gosh, how do you roll so many nat ones?
Don't use that die. Don't put it back over there. Put it somewhere else.
All of them have rolled a nat one!
Mine
Here,
too.
use this one.
No! Golly! I miss.
Oh
In
yeah.
case anyone was wondering.
Pipe, it's your turn.
My turn. I now have Long Strider. Woo. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You might as well dash.
Dash, is it... Is it invisible?
No,
It's just
but
a depression
it's
in the grass.
very well
Oh.
hidden.
Uh,
It's prone, it's hard to hit, and it's in grass by the tree line.
okay, might as well dash. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay. So, Pipe, as it's winding through it all, as it's winding its way, you see it kind of like leap up from the ground, and a brief misty doorway appears as it enters, and the doorway vanishes behind you. Pipe, I believe you, I think all of you can see that spell. Yeah. You recognize it as Dimension Door.
Great.
It can be anywhere now.
Yes, it can.
Within 500 feet.
Technically 540 because it still has its movement speed, but
Oh,
who's
yeah.
counting?
Fortunate.
I'll just like take my hat and throw it on the ground and my head just lights on fire.
Light steam
As I
can
start
be seen
cursing
coming
in
off his head.
primordial.
I just hand him his other hat.
Are we out of combat?
You are now officially out of combat.
I only took 8 damage.
I took 17, but I got healed, so. I'm still over by that kid.
Who's sleeping peacefully, nothing amiss. Gonna see the markers, rocks.
Which house did he come out of? And how big is he?
It's not on the map. He is a literal child. Like, maybe no older than
Smaller
12.
than me? Or taller than me?
Oh, he's taller than you.
Okay.
He's a human child.
But I could pick him up.
Human child. You can, yeah. It's not that hard. You're a full-grown gnome. You're small, but you're compact. So you make your guys' way back to your house. Do you take the kid back to his
Yes.
house, or do you take
Yeah,
him?
we're gonna
or
take
take
him
him
back
with
to
you
his
guys.
house.
I'll just pick him up. And, 1 second. Let me check if this spell gets her to sleep. Well, I guess you could just slap them when they wake up.
Yeah.
Never mind. Just gently smack
Some
them
light
on the cheek.
taps. He's like,
I cast Fireball in his face.
It's all wrong. It's all wrong. We're gonna die. We're all going to die.
It's gone.
For now.
For now.
For now.
It'll probably be back soon.
We won't be here, though.
No. No, we won't.
It's,
Probably never
Sorry,
really
I'm sorry. He's kind of like retreating into himself. He's like getting into shock. He's like, I'm so sorry. I just want to get Eva's doll back. I'm sorry. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
gonna slap him again.
Where is your house?
It's
Pull yourself together!
he just kind of can't seem to bring himself to words. He just points towards the
How long
house.
does your temporary hit points last, Russell?
Till my gun's gone.
Which is an hour? Alright.
And I could switch up, reactivate it, and change the number. But
Oh, bring him to his house. Is the door locked? I highly doubt it
it's
because
because he
he
came.
came out.
he came out. Just open the door and set him down.
Thanks. He just closes the door,
I was
pale and
scared.
shaken.
Tricks stuck inside the house after pipes inside with the kid.
Thanks.
Well,
What are you all doing out here at this hour of night? Your hostess is outside.
I thought you said not to look outside. Why are you looking outside?
Get inside, quickly, come on.
I can't. I'm all wet. I'll
I
mess
just
up
want to
your-
put something on the fire. She grabs you and starts dragging
She's gonna
you
put me
inside.
on the fire. Help!
Follow her quickly.
She said something.
Inside, she slams it shut, locks it. She looks at you all.
I will quickly cast Prestidigitation to dry us all off.
Yeah, I can draw myself.
As you feel like a warm kind of heat come over you all, and all the water on you just into steam and is gone.
Oh, that's gone.
Now, why don't you all go back to sleep and we'll deal with the mess you all made in the morning.
No, we won't. I'll be gone in the morning.
Yes. Funny thing is, it's only been like 10 minutes since we woke up. It's after the kid.
Less than.
Yes, I shall go back to sleep.
So she was laying outside.
I didn't do any damage.
You didn't? I'm sorry.
So you all go back to bed?
Yep.
Okay.
With one eye open.
Just sleep with one eye open.
Looking inside.
I'm in a trance, so. I mean, as far as bed as it gets.
I guess we'll all go to bed. It'll heal my hit points. But it'll actually make it so that I have less hit health than I do now. Because all of your advantages and disadvantages will wear off.
Mine stays for 8 hours.
But mine are gone.
Yes, it's around.
So how much do I have?
It'd be your maximum plus 5, so you're really only down 3 after the 8 hours. So you're at 75
Just need to check a detail real quick.
max hit points.
Rated all of the- It's gonna come back and have a surprise attack.
Probably.
So Russell, in your trance, are you still aware of your surroundings?
I believe so.
All I have is that you go into like a subconscious state.
I'm pretty sure they're still considered conscious.
I've always ruled it as they're conscious, just because it makes life easier, but,
He can wake up to a flat wall.
I'd say he could shoot the fly on the wall, but he probably couldn't.
Considering his past history of shooting.
Yes. Lightning lures it into his fingers.
yeah, they remain semi-conscious. So not like full consciousness, but they're not, like,
You can't sneak up on him.
yeah, they're not unconscious. Is how I read that. It's less well written than the Warforged, who literally states you are aware of your surroundings.
Right.
How high are the roofs in here?
Good 8 feet up.
I'm going to go use my immovable rod and my barricade to climb as high, as close to the ceiling as I can and sleep there. So I'm like 6 feet up.
Okay, it's just sleeping on your immovable rod.
No, on my
Sorry.
barricade.
Sleeping on the barricade 6 feet up. Got it. Okay. So you're still aware of your surroundings.
And I'm in like a corner of the room where I can see the rest of the room.
Okay. Sleep. Asleep. Tranced. Okay. 2 hours later. Revak, you hear the 50-year-old woman come down the stairs and into the kitchen, flipping on some low lights and starting up a pot of something. It's currently 3:30 in the morning.
I will stay in a trance unless she gets closer.
Shink. Stay away.
Is there steam?
You wouldn't know, yes.
Yes, but if I smelt it, I don't know.
Okay, check the room.
The old man, the old lady, and the... They're all the same thing.
I mean, we haven't seen any of them in the same place at the same time.
That's what I'm saying.
The whole town's just an illusion.
Right.
You've been hallucinating this whole time.
Okay.
You don't work tomorrow, right, Adam?
No.
Okay.
4-day weekend.
I had a 2.
Don't go back till Tuesday.
Are any of you dearies up?
Good, so I can stab you in the back.
Can I wake up to that?
How light of a sleeper are you?
Well, I was raised on the streets. So
Give me a straight answer. Are you a very light sleeper?
I'm a light sleeper.
I'd probably just go with disadvantage on perception check to see if they hear it.
So you feel something. Do you want to wake up? You hear something and like you're right on that edge of consciousness and
Yes,
unconscious.
I'm going to wake up.
Right. So how do you wake up?
What do you want?
I guess. Can you come here a second? I need help to see if this smells right.
I don't trust you.
She takes you to a pot with something steaming on the stove.
It's steaming. I'm gonna make a method.
It takes an entire minute to cast.
Yeah, but I'll be there a while.
Do you think you could smell this for me?
You smell it first.
It doesn't smell right.
I'm going to pretend to smell it, but I'm not going to smell it.
So you just
It's acid and it just eats my face.
right. So you don't breathe in the steam.
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, what do you think? I think it needs more lavender.
What are you making?
Tea,
Why?
because it always helps calm the nerves. Dang it!
You do realize you have a healer here? He makes all sorts of remedies. He could have just made you something.
Now then, why don't you wake him up and have him smell this for me?
Just fine. Wake up. This lady wants you to smell something that might kill you.
Okay, I'll just like sit up.
I've been trying to make some lavender tea to help the nerves.
Detection, poison, and disease.
You do detect a poison coming from the pot.
It's poisonous. Don't drink it. What type of poison?
So, let me read out, let me actually take a quick look at detect poison disease.
You sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, and or disease in each case.
It's an inhaled poison called malice.
It's an inhaled poison called malice, so don't breathe it. What are you trying to do, lady?
Nonsense, I make this tea all the time.
Well then, have a sip.
Gladly.
Well, it's
Oh,
inhaled
damn,
poison.
hot, hot.
Is there a fire under there?
Yes, there is.
Just wanted to make sure.
Just
Has
a
it been a
small
minute?
little, just a small little fire burning.
Alright.
Simple, fairly simple binding.
Has it been a minute?
Yep.
Okay, so I cast for a steam.
Mm-hmm. As a steam effort appears from the smoke, is it just kind of?
Does it take damage?
Nope, it's not taking damage,
That would be hilarious.
but it does seem a bit confused. Do you tell it to do something?
Yeah, I want it to go to a gym.
That takes a full 10 minutes.
Does it?
It hears your
Yes.
voice and it kind of like turns around and it's trying to figure out where you are.
That's why we keep telling
Seems
you
like
it's
your
a bad
method
time.
can't see.
My method is blind.
You summoned it out of poisonous steam.
I mean, does that make it? Does that damage it?
Nope.
That's what it would do.
Okay. Ye old woman takes the pot, dumps it over there, and dumps it over onto the fire, and the room is starting to fill with steam. She takes a dagger and tries to stab you.
Jeez.
And that is a pitiful thing. It's a terrible line. It just deflects off your breastplate, and you're like, what the heck, lady?
I'm gonna crash out a window.
All of them are boarded up.
Lines.
You want to just crash through a window?
Wow, we gotta get out of this steam.
You just crash out through a window. Make a strength throw.
I got 18 plus 3.
Yeah, you
21.
bust through. You take 1 damage from the glass. 1 damage.
Does that count as my action? Or do I still have
Yeah.
an action?
I think breaking through that does. Everyone roll initiative again.
Yay me!
Oh my god.
Yes! Finally!
Did anyone get above
21.
I got a natural 1.
20.
Again. That's like the 3rd one in a row. 3rd or 4th. Someone go back and count that.
4th.
Holy frick.
Okay.
I got a 19 plus 4. You want me to just roll initiative for you?
Something.
She is screaming and wailing at you and stomping around and trying to stick a dagger in whoever's closest.
She's 50 years old.
She's a gnome. They live to like.
No, she's a human.
No, she's
Oh, she
human.
is a human, that's right.
So,
This is improbable.
surprise round's over. Trick is gone. Pipe, it's your turn.
My turn! Yay! I'm going to first.
I guess this makes sense. I was still on my refusing to come out my friends.
First, get out of the steam.
Yeah, so I move.
Steam has filled up the kitchen area at this point. Do you want to hold your breath or just leave?
Yes, I will hold my breath.
Are you holding your breath and leaving?
No, I'm just gonna.
Roll
stand-
Constitution with advantage.
Natural.
Can't you hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to your modifier?
Yes.
What's your modifier?
Steam was a surprise.
Disadvantage you said?
Advantage.
Oh, at advantage? Oh, then 25.
You're good.
What's your modifier considering with holding your breath?
Yeah, I can hold my breath for 3 minutes.
Oh,
It's crazy, isn't
4
it?
minutes for me then.
Yes. So I'm going to cast. Oh, that's first level spell. Don't have any more of those. I'm just gonna cast blur on myself. You see, like, red, just like.
You feel magic being cast.
I mean, I
And
can still hear. I could hear him saying, "Don't breathe it." So
So Trick, from outside the window looking in, before the steam starts to take over everything, you do see pipes form, kind of start to flit around like a mirage, like you're looking through lava heat waves.
I just chuckle.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Just like lava heat.
Like his form is just getting is wildly distorted.
I just chuckle. Amateur. Cast
Right.
dice ability.
That's my turn.
Is that what it is?
Okay. So with a wild swing you weren't expecting, she does manage to nick your arm.
Is there any poison on the knife?
You take
Yeah, was there any poison on the knife?
no.
Oh, okay.
You take 4 damage.
Oh, yeah, me.
She rolled a crit there.
4 damage. Guess what? Hasn't even touched my hit points yet.
That's kind of sad. Anyways, Revak, it's your turn.
We're gonna have to kill this one down.
Right?
That fine was very perfectly timed right after I said
Attack
that.
is immune to this
I will exit, holding my breath. Exit the bedroom, holding my breath.
It's just in the kitchen area.
Yes.
Steam is dissipating. It'll only last for maybe another round. And it's not moving any farther than the kitchen.
How tall is the window from the ground?
About 5 foot up.
I'm going to cast.
I think that's an window. It's about that tall. I think that's 5 feet.
That's not 5 feet.
I'm going to
ceiling
cast-
is a
Frost finger at.
Okay, then that's more like 4 feet where the window sill starts.
I'm going to cast Frost finger at her.
Okay.
Make Constitution saving throw.
Where's the d20? There it is. Against.
16.
She fails.
Are we just gonna kill a town lady?
Well, she did try to kill us.
9 damage.
Is she even Italian?
Doubt it. She was outside.
She kind of screams.
How much
She
damage
is
now?
covered in ice and her skin's starting to go pale blue. You may have just given her frostbite here. 9 damage.
Okay.
Right.
Spell slot every level left.
I have no spell slots.
Right.
But I do have 8
Rev.
charges.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw with advantage.
7 charges. I'm not gonna use that last charge.
Oh, well.
No, it's wisdom. Sorry.
Wisdom?
Still with advantage?
Still with advantage.
Oh, good. That'll be 17.
You feel this oppressive force start to drive itself into your mind, but it can't find purchase on anything, and it kind of just slips away. Trick, it is now your turn.
So I'm gonna hover up a little bit so I can see over the window.
Inside, steam's starting to dissipate. You can make out shapes.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Well, no, I'm gonna cast my Thunder. Is she far enough away I don't have disadvantage? For ranged attack.
Yeah, she's not within 5 feet. You're good.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast my use my Thunder thing.
Thunder.
Make an attack roll.
No, I'm just gonna use my fire.
And disintegrate the poor woman.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen.
No, you should save that.
Do you think I should save that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. I'll use my Thunder.
Lightning launcher?
Yeah, my lightning.
2 attacks. What'd you get?
Oh my gosh.
She's
irony.
dead.
You got irony.
Plus.
Plus 8.
So 11 each.
I mean, if she's not wearing. Do I miss?
There's no way.
Do I miss?
Shouldn't.
There's no way. What'd you roll?
11.
She is alive.
This is why I switched to using all AoE with
Right.
tonight.
I call it paper interference.
The friction's off.
Double 3. You've done that twice this game.
She is actually, as you Pipe. What do you do for your turn? Actually,
My turn?
Yep.
Oh. Roll the dead. So, wisdom saving throw.
oh yeah, you kill her.
And then, spare the dying.
She is alive. I'll give you that. I'll give you that fast enough.
The dead, spare the dying.
Spare the dying is the bonus action, isn't it?
I can cast it as a bonus action.
That's so convenient.
Okay, yep. She's alive and completely unconscious.
I cast a magic missile.
I go
Rebecca,
over.
do you do anything for your turn, or you just?
You do realize we're gonna have to kill this whole town, guys.
Do I sense any other poison within 30 feet of me?
Or, poisonous creatures.
Oh yeah, that snake. Wouldn't that snake be considered a poisonous creature?
Depends on if it has a poisonous
I don't know
bite.
if it has.
You do not detect anything else within 30
Okay.
feet of you.
I am going to move towards a door, I guess, and look. Or, no. I'll go to the closest window and glance outside.
Where is this lady's house?
It's not on this map. And it's such a small space, it's not worth drawing a map out for you.
No.
I'm just
So-
gonna go to a window and look out.
Okay, kitchen window that Trick fell out of, or window in the room you
jumped.
guys are sleeping in?
It was weird.
I'll check the window we were sleeping in.
Okay, you roll up the blinds and you look through the window, and
All of the people.
you see some familiar red eyes, and he lunges for you.
Well, I hope he can hit a.
Does 22 hit?
No. No, it does not. Shield
I have my
covers the window.
shield,
It's like,
like,
no, wait,
dong.
no. Dang it, does it? Yes, it does.
Does it?
Yeah, because I can only do a 22.
Oh.
But 22 doesn't that make it even?
Yeah,
Yeah.
attacker wins.
Does
You
it?
gotta hit their AC or go above.
Even if you hit it or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Same with saving throws if they get it or higher. That was a
an extra
16.
20,000. Wish I'd
You
saved
guys
that
aren't
one.
doing anything.
Back in the back.
Still my turn, though.
Okay.
And you, as you throw up a shield to try to defend yourself, its fangs pierce through and get a nice solid bite on your shoulder.
Well, I'm going to cast.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Now Dwight detects poison.
That would be
Now
a.
you do.
That'll be a natural 20, by the way. Total of 26.
Congratulations. As he just barely sinks his fangs into you with a brief push of magic, your shield pushes his mouth just enough to keep the fangs out of you.
Still doing 5.
You take, that was pitiful. You take 5 damage. All that damage is in the venom.
Oh, always.
So
Always
it's poisonous.
is. Okay, still my turn. Third level shatter, centered on myself.
Will that hurt you?
Ow.
No, I sculpted around me and Pipe.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh,
number to
and
beat-
the old lady.
Number to beat is 16.
Yes.
Okay, roll damage.
I believe it's. Yep. I need one more d8. Oh, please.
Roll all max damage.
Oh, yeah.
2. That's better than I've been rolling this whole time.
That's true.
It's a curse!
That's 16, 24.
He deals 12 damage.
You sure you don't want to draw this out, right?
Tick, it's your turn.
You've ticked me off for the
You
last
just you turn and you see the snake just blast its way in through the window.
time.
Its entire body is in the room now. It's taken up most of the space in there.
So does it have disadvantage because it's
Not really, no. I mean, have you seen a snake have trouble moving because it's layered on top of itself?
I mean, will it have trouble coming
If
through the
anything, it's
window?
scarier.
Probably not.
Oh no, it's in the bedroom. No, technically, living room you guys are sleeping in.
So I can see it just fine.
You can pop in through the window and just.
Magma method.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. We're going
come in
to.
and you shoot your laser.
Yes.
So
Yeah, just
remind
don't
me,
hit me.
how many methods are in that gauntlet?
6.
You're shooting all of them.
Wait. 5.
Okay.
Then I'm shooting.
Yeah, you're shooting it as a line or a cone.
Line.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. So that is 4d8 damage if it hits.
Hmm?
No.
What do you mean
No,
if
no.
it hits?
It was.
It's
was
2d6 per method.
Yeah.
2d6 per method.
Yeah, because it was stronger than a fireball.
8d6, right. Number to beat?
No. 10d6.
10d6.
I think it's 11.
Mm-mm.
The number to beat.
Oh, yeah, the number of beat, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is the worst time to roll a critical fail.
Yes. Did you get a nat 1?
Roll maximum damage.
Roll maximum damage.
Sorry, slip of the tongue.
I'll just go with maximum damage. So
No.
60 damage.
Roll your damage.
4,
He's gonna get hurt.
5, 6. I need more dice.
Alan has.
How many?
7, 8, 9.
10.
7, 8, 9, 10.
This
Oh,
is
you need that
going
one?
to
No,
hurt.
that's 11 dice.
No, that's 10. 3,
3,
6,
4, 5,
9,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna hurt.
Max damage!
5.
Why don't you roll like this?
26.
Been a rough night.
26. 32, 35.
15. So 25.
I'll be dead by now if I scorch
35.
him right.
35.
Plus.
41. 41 damage.
How do you want
To
to
its
do it?
head. Like right down the throat.
As it,
Flies into
as
the
it
window.
rears up and it hisses, its hood spread wide. A blast of concentrated fire just shoots from the window.
For
from the
my
kitchen
mother,
window.
who I never knew!
Shoots out from the kitchen window and beams a hole straight through the back of his head. And he is very, very much dead. You disintegrate. You practically vaporize half his head at that point. Why this thing doesn't have shoot, I will never know.
For good measure, I'm shooting it.
For my
As
mother,
its
who
body
I
just
didn't know.
collapses there, and
Can I steal its fangs?
The ones that you just disintegrated?
Don't touch it! Let me get the poison venom out of it.
Well, that's what I want.
that's what
Are you proficient in medicine?
No, but I want it. And I killed it. So can you get rid of venom, please?
Are you gonna
No.
Are you gonna let him get to it, or are you just gonna go for it first?
I'll let him get to it.
Okay, bite
Yes. You want medicine, nature, survival?
medicine.
Medicine? Okay.
That works. I'm sure your apothecary has taught you how to milk snakes.
Yes. I am proficient in medicine.
Natural blood. Screw me.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Let's go with a 18 plus that is 23.
Okay. With quick precision, you grab the empty, room temperature, empty, slightly uncomfortably warm pot. You take some.
I'll just fill a couple of vials. I've got 5 vials.
You take the
Maybe give me
teapot.
some
You
of those.
you take some cloth over it, and you put your hand close enough to it as you move it towards the mouth of the naga. As little instincts kick in, and it goes to bite. Moving your hand out of the way, it sinks through the cloth, and you hear that sweet, sweet sound of venom filling the pot.
Yes.
After you've done milking, I think you've gotten all that you're going to get out of it. You have
Max.
4 vials of naga venom.
4 vials of.
So it's an injury type poison with a DC of 13 Constitution, and if you
13, you said?
I absolutely
13.
destroyed that saving
Yeah.
throw.
Oh crap! I misread something. I thought you didn't take damage if you succeeded, but you still take some.
I was gonna say poison usually doesn't, but venom, it usually does have.
So I'm just gonna real quick.
Ravek's actually unconscious.
Ravik is actually dead.
That would be very hard.
That would be hilarious, though. Be like, why?
Oh, and I got that kill.
Yeah, I upped it, but I didn't have the numbers up.
You took 16 damage.
I can click this.
Yep.
Figuring
Yep.
out 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dealing 78 poison damage.
78.
But
Each vial?
I only took 16.
Each vial coats 1 weapon,
Oh, yeah.
And it does.
and for a
How
minute,
much, Russell?
Well, I took
any injury,
16
roll
extra.
13 Constitution saves, and if
16?
you succeed or fail, you take 78.
Can I have those glasses?
Nyeh.
Can I have
You
those?
can
I
have
just
one.
want to play with them.
One.
I just want to play with
Give
them.
me half at least.
Okay, fine. You can have 2 vials. I want those back.
You can have the vial back. That's fine.
And what do you guys do now?
Is there a fireplace?
Yep.
Okay, I wrap the old lady up, start the fire with produced flame, lay her next to it, let her warm up. 'Cause I don't think she did it under her own accord.
I think she did.
I'm gonna slit her throat while you're not looking.
Pretty sure that malicious poison probably had an effect on it. I want my dice back, by the way.
I don't know which one's yours, so pick whichever one's yours and whatever.
shouldn't have.
So, 2 vials of naga poison?
Yeah.
How do you spell?
N-A-G-A.
Naga.
So, how do you guys want to spend the rest of your night? Do you want to sleep, or do you want to skip
Is it
town?
poison or venom?
Venom.
I think we should probably skip town and just sleep on the plane.
I think we should stay here.
No, we're leaving in the morning.
We are.
I'd rather
Which
not
is
get
in-
left.
But I would rather. But if this is what's been terrorizing the town this whole time,
It's about 4:15 in the morning.
Yeah, let's go.
if this is what's been terrorizing the town this whole time, then I would rather be able to tell them that they don't have to pay homage anymore.
Probably right.
Because then they'll be safe.
Where's
Mr.
the-
Pipe can leave a note in the sky.
Can you get the
Not prepared.
box with all the...
I guess I could prepare it in the morning.
Let's just stay.
Yeah, help me pick these up.
I mean, the morning is literally like 4 hours away.
We'll stay till like for like 2 more hours, and then we gotta leave. And then
Okay.
That's
just
okay,
enough to
somebody
let
should be awake.
the early rising townsfolk
Okay,
So,
know.
I agree with that.
none of you got a good night's sleep, right?
Well, 2 hours extra would be
We'll just sleep on the thing. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
So, everyone roll a constitution save for me. Trick, you are exhausted.
21.
Well, I killed the thing.
You killed the thing!
21
Of course
as well.
I'm
You
exhausted.
put a lot of work and effort into killing the thing.
And I looted the room, too. A lot. I took everything
Well-
off that dance. We gotta figure out what all was
You
on
wake
that
up.
dance.
You wake up the next morning, and there is a bit of a stir as people start coming out. People
Is
are
the
talking
old
about
preacher guy still walking around?
Yeah, is the town elder still walking?
Yeah.
He's walking around making sure everyone's okay from all the noises they heard last night.
I will walk up to him.
Ryback's gonna be dragging the Naga out on a using Tensor's floating gift to
Can
help.
I skin the Naga
No.
That would take way too long.
as a leather work?
It would take way too long. We gotta get out of here. But I have a question for you.
I have a Naga for you.
Where is its lair? You know about it. You've known about it. Where is Namaquix's lair?
We don't know. And oh, sweet heavens above, Lord Namaquix!
Is
The entire
dead.
village is mortified as you take out this corpse.
Was this the thing that was protecting them, or was this the thing that was terrorizing them?
Yes.
Did we just kill their god?
Yes.
Yes! Well, there's something you can scratch
Always-
off your bucket list.
I always wanted to shoot
Kill
a
a pagan
god in
god.
the face.
You're welcome.
You may not like it, but you're welcome anyways.
If you don't mind, I've got a ship to catch. I'll start making my way back to the ship.
Does this mean we can go out at night?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
And here are all your things back, minus the gems that I found. I'm just gonna start handing out presents.
Minus the gems. I'll collect my last turtle.
Here's your best turtle back, and I already gave you your hat.
Oh no, you idiots! You've killed us all! You've killed us all!
No, I've killed your god.
There's some other guy who seems a little too happy about this entire situation. You fools! Don't you all see?
No, I don't.
Baron's has been with this creature from the beginning. He's been stealing from us. He's been using us and abusing us all these years. We shouldn't be reviling these heroes. We should be thanking them.
Yes.
I agree.
But we gotta go.
Does the elder look uneasy?
Baron? Oh yeah. He's at the corpse, kind of like not knowing what to do.
I got a 20 to put.
And the people seem to be starting to split up in their thoughts. Some sticking with Baron's ideals, and this other newcomer.
I got a 20 to shoot him with my
Shoot who?
Baron.
with my gauntlet.
You shoot. Make an attack roll.
I need 10 of these.
Huh?
He's
No.
talking about the fire gauntlet.
Oh.
Just going to incinerate this guy real quick.
Oh crap! I don't have any of my dice. I'm pretty sure he's dead though. There's no way
Just
he's
roll
surviving.
those twice.
6, 12,
12,
18, 20.
26.
That's half.
Dang.
26. 36. 42.
There you are, Baron.
There is not even ashes left of this guy.
He's pretty quick on his feet.
Is he though?
Yes, he is. You take his entire left arm off. He is still alive, though.
Trick. Put down your.
The entire village jumps back, and all are in shock. Even this guy speaking for you guys is just.
I will go over to him.
You can't heal his arm back.
No, I cannot. But I will tap his shoulder so that the pain stops, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
He is deep in shock. His eyes are glazed over. He is barely clinging to life.
Yes, I know. But I will heal him for 9 hit points. So that his singed wounds, well, his disintegrated arm, just
Right.
like kind of like
There's no bleeding as the heat
heal-
cauterized
yeah,
as it
it
went.
cauterized it, but it's just gonna heal a little bit.
You heal most of the skin going. As you heal him, most of the skin kind of like grows and crawls over his arm.
Was
Stub
that
of the
his
shoulder.
Dominant hand?
You don't know.
I'm asking a villager. Does that seem to be his dominant hand?
The second you lean into them, they all just make it from you.
Going to grab Trick and start walking out of the village. We don't need to terrorize every
Don't
single.
make me come back and take your other hand. If you steal from those villagers again.
He seems to gain some clarity as you treat him. He still has some pretty nasty burns across his side.
Yes.
As I'm being walked away.
Dead, which was we're all dead.
I'd advise,
You killed us all.
maybe not.
If you steal from those villagers again, I will find out.
But,
You're being dragged away.
Yes, but I'm yelling this over my shoulder.
I'd advise, maybe finding a better home if this thing was actually protecting you. If not, you're fine. And I will start to walk away.
You get back to the boat. Point and Trim are wondering where the heck you've been.
It's been a long
The
night.
pilot doesn't care. He was about to take off anyways.
Gonna get in my seat and enter my trance. Be done with it.
Walk in there. No questions.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep too.
As soon as aid wears off, I'm still fully healed.
As you start to take off, Point briefly relays a small, insignificant report of just a little scuffle with green men, she calls it. As Trim goes into greater detail of the minor goblin raid they both fended off.
Did you take any ears?
And all proceeds as normal as we fade out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for session 21 of ClockWork. A bit longer than I intended for it to run, but
Might have to go back and put it as like 19 and a half.
20.5.
No, I think we've been in Esmir for 2 sessions.
This would be taking place between sessions, if my notes are correct, 18 and 19.
So 18 and a half.
18 and a half.
Actually, I guess it would be it'd be like 8. It'd be like 19.1.
This
Oh yeah, because we went from it to
ship
Esmir.
taking you to Esmir. You guys are about 2 days, 3 days out when you had to stop for a rest.
Never mind, because it happens like beginning of session, middle of session, we're traveling, end of session. So
Can I
it-
capture that steam method?
No.
No, it is going. There's just a
Oh, it is
steam
gone.
method.
This is
There's just a
dedicated
steam
forever
method that
ago.
can't be dismissed.
I
It's
just
sitting
no, I
there.
did not sculpt around the steam method.
It is
Oh, yeah.
dead. It's
It
gone.
died.
Well, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you in hopefully 2 weeks.
Yes, hopefully.
You all have a good night and stay safe out there.
Yes. Adios.
Goodbye.